Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The Women's World Cup is well and truly underway now as we are now entering the second match day of the tournament. Of course, Group A is, almost halfway done for their second match day following the game earlier. Now we have Norway and Switzerland. Should be a really interesting game, a lot at stake. Shall we start with the game we've just watched? Because, quite interestingly, the Philippines beat New Zealand.
It's throwing this group wide open. For me, I thought it would be a case closed after these games today. I thought New Zealand would beat the Philippines. I thought if Switzerland picked out a point here, they'd basically be through, knocked Norway and the Philippines out, group done and dusted. But that has not happened. Philippines pulling off a brilliant win, much deserved, and kind of just put everything up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen now?
Yeah, it's certainly opened the group up a lot. If Norway are to win today, every group would be on 3 points going into the final match day, which would leave the group at a complete equilibrium. So it is really fascinating. It's probably the most fascinating group of the tournament so far. Of course, with the second match days coming up, we could have similar sort of situations in other groups, but it's really interesting that we've got two sides tonight, both Norway and Switzerland, who a win will be so important for. Because if Switzerland win tonight,
they're through.
They're pretty much through. They've only got to really get a point against New Zealand. If Norway lose tonight, they're in a lot of bother because they'll be 3 points off both New Zealand and the Philippines, making it very difficult for them to get through. They would have to win and hope that Switzerland beat New Zealand, and they'd have to make up the goal difference lost.
It's going to take a lot. This is a massive game.
Norway have to win tonight, in my opinion.
From a New Zealand point of view, as the host, they've absolutely thrown it away. A win against the odds against Norway, you think, they beat the Philippines, they're through. They're guaranteed through.
Sit back against Switzerland.
And they absolutely have thrown it away. They've thrown it away. And now they have to fight very hard to get through from this group. So this should be interesting. This game will decide it all, though. If we have every single team on 3 points, that is that's just brilliant.
Yeah, it would be really exciting, obviously, going into that final game. But should be a good game today. We haven't spoken about teams yet. Should we start with the lineups, as we always do?
In terms of the actual game today, it's going to be very, very close.
It will be indeed. Now, the lineups, of course, we are in New Zealand today, the Waikato Stadium in Hamilton. I don't think we've watched a game there yet on stream. So, exciting times. But the Switzerland 11, then, as they are the designated home side, they line up with Thalmann in between the six. Flat four of Eggbergen, Reisen, Straili and Maritz. Across the three, it's So, Captain Valti and Reutela. And then across the front three, Poibel, Bachmann, Senogocevic. So, no Alicia Lehmann in the starting lineup today. I don't know if she played the first game.
I don't know either. No, she's on the bench.
But she is on the bench today. And as for the Norway team, then lining up in a 4-4-2, similar to how they did last week. Yeah. Mikkelsen in between the sticks, then Bjelda, Captain Mjelde, Harvakan and Hansen. Across the four, well, actually, this could look more. This will probably look like a 4-3-3, I would say. It'll be Risa, Marnum, and Eikeland. Harvey on the right, Reiten on the left. Hegerberg leads the line. So 3 notable exclusions from that first team, the team that played in New Zealand last week. That is, of course, Graham Hansen, Engen, and Blackstead. Julie Blackstead. Yeah. None of those in this team. So a lot of change for Norway. Do you think that change is necessary after their last performance?
It makes a lot of sense. We said after their loss to New Zealand that they just put too much attacking quality on the pitch, and there was actually nothing kind of to keep them where they were, defensively solid. So they've switched up a bit. It looks more solid, more defensive, which makes sense as well. Saying they're playing Switzerland, probably the strongest team in this group, apart from themselves. But they still have the qualities of Hegerberg and Reiten to get them goals. They need to start firing. If they don't turn up today, they'll find themselves out of the tournament.
Still very, very good players coming into the side, though. Let's not forget that. Yeah. But also, so Graham Hansen, we think, was due to illness. She had a cold through the week, so she missed a lot of training. Yeah. So it makes sense, therefore, not to start her in today's game. I think she would have started without that because she is a brilliant, brilliant player. Engen's an interesting one because I don't think she had a particularly bad game against New Zealand. Blackstead, I agree with that. I think Blackstead really struggled to have an impact, and that was just a case of too many cooks do spoil the broth. So, hopefully today Norway can have a bit more structure to their system, but
they need to perform. For Switzerland, if they win, they're practically through to the round 16, which is where they want to be. It's a good achievement. They would have expected to get out of the group anyway, so they'll be happy to get that done. well, mostly done in the second match week of the group stage. So that would be a good tournament for them. They looked really good against the Philippines. I'd expect them to play well today. As we said, quality players, and they're pretty solid defensively. So it's not easy for Norway at all.
No, it certainly isn't. Matteo Fonseca Perez, welcome to the stream. We're having a brilliant transfer window. Are you, Bess? I haven't really kept up with La Liga transfers, if I'm honest. But yeah, who have you signed? Because I know you. Yeah, I can't actually think of any. No,
I haven't seen any La Liga transfers. I mean, apart from Bellingham, but
what? Who? And Arda Güler, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah, forgot him. But anyway. Big game today for both sides. This is because if Norway get knocked out, if Norway get grouped, I mean the manager's gone. Surely.
Hagar Rice, you'd imagine so. Yeah.
Because that would just be a portal. A lot of pressure on her tonight, and for Switzerland, as I said, getting through, massive achievement. For New Zealand and Philippines, they'll probably hoping for. They don't really matter what the result is, to be honest. Just not a draw.
Why would a draw be bad?
Because it puts Switzerland a point ahead of New Zealand and Philippines, and it puts Norway. It means that it won't go down to goal difference.
I mean, either way, if they win their final game, they're through.
Yeah.
So for them, it doesn't really matter. If New Zealand know that regardless of today's result, if they beat Switzerland next week, they're through. Philippines know that regardless of today's result, if they beat Norway, they're through. I think the ideal situation for New Zealand is Norway win today.
Yeah.
Because then it's close. It's easier to catch up to Switzerland. And I think New Zealand's goal difference is quite healthy, whereas obviously if Norway won like 3-0 today...
And to have all the teams on 3, meaning like Norway at the bottom of the group could jump Switzerland, who would be top.
Well, Norway could go top. If they win 3-0 today, they go top, right?
Yeah, it's
because
mental.
Everyone else's goal difference is
so
1 or 2.
It is so close.
And Switzerland could be as low as bottom, should they lose.
Yeah.
Because their goal difference could get muddied. So it's going to be a really fascinating...
This game decides it all, really.
Yeah.
Not obviously all of it, but in terms of...
The whole tournament. The winner will be one of these teams. No. It's going to be, though, a good end to the group stage, hopefully. We may cover it next week. We'll see what other games are available, or what else is on that week. But yeah, players in the tunnel now, ready to make their way out. Anything else you think we should touch on?
You'd expect Norway to come out swinging tonight. After the woeful performance against New Zealand. They've got to start fast, got to start well. If they let Switzerland get into the game and get on top of them, like New Zealand did, if they get hit on the counter, similar to the goal that they conceded very early on in that second half, they will lose again. They've got to be careful of that. They've got to start fast, but they've got to take the advantage. Because they had the stranglehold over New Zealand for 3/4 of the game, and they end up losing. So when they have that advantage, they've got to take it.
Yeah, they do. Anyway, players coming out of the tunnel now. Both sides desperate for the points today, desperate for the win.
I think it's probably the smallest stadium we've seen at the tournament so far.
Isn't it huge?
That's a tiny ground. Okay, we are in New Zealand, aren't we? So I guess they haven't got too many big, massive arenas. Still very, very strong. Still quite a big.
I swear every game we've watched has been in New Zealand on stream.
No, I got a few in Australia.
We've had a couple in Australia, but most of them have been New Zealand. I thought the tournament would be mainly Australia with we'll go to New Zealand International Stadium once or twice. Like how they
fit it well.
But
you think that round of 16 that will predominantly be in Australia?
Probably.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Anyway, national anthems now. We should probably get in some predictions. What are your thoughts, Harry, heading into this one?
This is a tough one because it could go either way. It could go to no one. It could end up being a draw. I think just on the basis of the fact that watching Norway against New Zealand, they didn't look like they were going to win. They looked like they were going to win, but they didn't. And Switzerland looked very decent. I'm going to favour Switzerland here. I will go Switzerland 2, Norway 1. I think Switzerland, and the problem for Norway will be that Switzerland will take the lead through, what's her name?
Senokocevic.
That one. And then Norway will equalise through Reiten, and then it'll be a Noeli Maritz winner.
Fair enough. I think Norway have got the measure of them. I think that Norway are going to win 1-0. I think if I go for any more goals, I'm cursing the game.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I will go for A goal scorer of Ada Hegerberg, 1-0.
Fair
1-0
enough,
Norway. She's just going to finally get on the score sheet. I think,
Kind of result they need.
yeah, if she can get away from a marker this time, unlike she was able to in the New Zealand game, then yeah, she'll be right. Mathieu has updated us on Betis' transfers. They've signed Mark Rocker. That's a fantastic bit of business. Bayerin, Jose Perez. You're building a good little side there, to be fair. And a Moroccan one kid called Chadi Riyad. And re-signed Mark Bartra. Sold Canard for 15 mil. That's a record fee for us.
15 for good sort of deal in that. Decent window. Very, very decent.
Yeah, very good. And then his prediction is last second Swiss goal to knock out Norway 2-1.
Oh.
Goal scorers?
I like that.
Who's scoring,
I like
Matteo?
Yeah. I would just like to add, it is absolutely bucketing it down
Do you think that can have an impact?
in New Zealand. I mean, possibly, potentially.
Do you reckon they'll be able to slot Ada Hegerberg through easier?
Yeah, I suppose, maybe.
The ball carries.
Yeah. But that is, I mean, I take the game's going ahead. It's good to see the game's going ahead because it is. If you look at it, when they try it in the floodlight, it's absolutely bucketing it down.
Could see the goes go ahead. It's a bit of water, Harry.
It's not, and well, you don't know. You look at the ground. It might have undersoil. It might have like good drainage system, but
I imagine it's got some sort of drainage system.
it's not raining that heavily. It is raining It is raining a lot though.
Yeah.
Like a substantial amount could affect, tackles. People slipping over when they're through a goal.
Hopefully we don't see any of that. Is it?
Yes.
You slip over when it's not raining, though.
Yeah, but that's not me. I'm not a professional footballer playing for the national team.
Anyway, we are a few minutes away from kickoff
This
now.
should be a good one. I just want to see goals.
Hopefully, yeah.
Our track record so far the tournament has been 1-0 or 0-0, so I'm not getting too excited. Hopefully today can be different. I think it's just but the nature of the game, saying how close it's going to be, is like it could be another 0-0, it could be a draw, it could be a 1-0 slim win.
Yeah, I'd even take a 1-1. To be fair.
I'd take a 1-1.
It's 2 goals.
Yeah.
It's more than we've had in any other game that we've covered.
But also maybe spread them out a bit, because I think we've seen like 1-0s where we've had 1 goal in the very early minutes or 1 goal at the very, very end.
Matteo is going Risa for Norway and then Ramona and Marit for Switzerland. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair
Seems,
enough. That's
realistic.
So same prediction as me, really. 2-1 Switzerland. Well, that is the same prediction, not really. It is the same one.
Identical.
Oh,
Stephanie Frappart is in charge today. The referee, of course.
That's worth like 3 refs we know at the tournament.
That's the one ref I know. And in the VAR, it's someone called Paul van Bockel, so that's good.
Obviously, they are heavily used sort of ruling out very, very tight offside for New Zealand, for Jacqueline Hand's goal. So, which could decide, things like that.
And keeping the Philippines dream alive.
Exactly. It was very, very close. Very, very close. But it's been used so far. We haven't had any refereeing mistakes, if you ask me, so far.
No massive VAR howlers.
No.
But I think that's because they use those the offside systems.
They actually use proper
technology.
They actually use. That's the thing with VAR in FIFA tournaments. They actually use technology. They don't just have VAR in the Premier League. Is just another human using
Anthony Taylor having to draw some lines on a screen, and he can't.
That's not using technology. That's just getting a second opinion.
I think it's about time we see a screamer this tournament. I agree with you there, Matteo. If we could see Guro right and cut inside, Ben one top corner.
I was saying yesterday how we've seen loads of whenever the ball gets to the edge of the box or it's a long range effort. Everyone just gets under it and skies it by about 15 yards.
Interestingly, Norway. Well, this graphic has Wrighton starting middle of the field, Eikeland on the right, Harvey on the left.
I would not start right in middle of the field.
I don't know if they do that again. I don't know why. She's such a good winger. It's like having Messi and going, well, we need to fit Di Maria in. So sorry, Messi, you're playing middle of the field. Obviously, he could. It's like Messi can play anywhere other than centre half.
I would like to see Messi centre half.
I don't think he's going to win a challenge.
I think it'd be magical.
I don't think.
Oh, Hedeberg's gone down the tunnel.
This is a concern. Does she just need a shit? Or what's going on here?
I don't know.
Is she out?
Or is she? It looks like she stormed off.
This is concerning.
Why is she just ran down the tunnel?
So Ada Hegerberg has left the field.
So it's a matter of just getting her team going.
Hegerisa is.
She doesn't seem concerned at all.
Smiling about it. I reckon she just needs to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
So she's going to emerge again in a minute, and the controversy's going to be over.
Unless maybe she put on dry weather boots. She's put on her wet weather boots.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
No one else an undershirt or something like that.
No one else seems as worried as we were.
Hege Rice is not
joking
trying to find a
about it,
striker.
no.
Anyway, we're going to get underway here.
Well,
Where is Hegerberg?
She's back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, she's back.
Okay, well,
Unless she's not playing.
That may be what's happened. Let's see. Anyway, Norway will get us underway here. Knock it back to... Oh, sorry, what colour of Norway?
Switzerland are in red, I think.
Okay, so they may not. Oh, yeah, no, that does make more sense. Anyway, Switzerland got started back now in possession of Norway. Yeah, no, Ada Hegerberg is back. I don't know. I think that may have been an old clip of her going down the tunnel to really throw us all off. But yeah, trying to put the pressure on there and calm.
Caught us out.
It did, yeah. Marritt's long shot from the halfway line incoming. I'll back it.
Yeah. I'm thinking edge of the box, like, kind of on the half volley, just drilling it into the bottom.
We also need to see a bottle job. Norway to bottle a 1-0 lead. We have seen someone bottle a 1-0 lead, haven't we? Who's 1-0 up and ended up losing 2-1? Gonna have to quickly scroll through the fixtures.
Sweden beat, who was it? South Africa.
Yes, there you go.
To be fair, South Africa.
That's about the only game that both teams have scored in.
I would say, to be fair, South Africa, it wasn't really a bottle. They fought really hard. They did really well.
That is the only match they fought.
That's what we're saying out the water. It's a poor back pass from a Switzerland defender, and now it's a Norway corner.
I don't want to do that in front of the goal, do you? But
yeah.
That Sweden-South Africa game is the only game which both teams have scored in.
That's mental.
In this whole tournament.
That is crazy. How is that possible?
Well, most games have been 1-0 win.
Yeah. Or like 4-0.
Well, yeah. It's either really tight and separated by only a goal, or it's like the most unfair game ever, where Vietnam ran the try and stopped the US.
Well, Stephanie Farrell's not happy about something in the 6-yard box. I don't know what his tactic is at this World Cup. Everyone just sits in the 6-yard box on the keeper. I mean, we're not seeing it to the full extent.
Norway seem to have a bit more variation.
Usually,
in
there's like 7 people in the 6-yard box.
So they're going to be looking for Ada Hegerberg, you'd imagine, from this cross.
They clearly back the ball in.
Ball in, and it's headed away by Switzerland. Can anyone get to the edge of it? No, Switzerland clear it away. Falls, though, to Wrighton, heads it on. Now back away from Switzerland, regained by Manham. And now here is it Eikeland, the winger?
Yeah, I think so.
Ball over the top, looking for Wrighton, looking for Hegerberg, falls to Manham again. Strong challenge from Hansen, the left back. And Switzerland at the moment are just really struggling to play out. It's very up in the air, very frantic. But they are now coming forward, one back though by Manham. I think that was at Reese at that time. Couldn't quite tell. But yeah, Norway looking very good at winning that ball back. Yeah. Philippines the only debut team to score. Interesting. Yeah, well, Haiti came close, to be fair. And then I can't remember the other. There are a couple others, aren't there? Debut teams.
Yeah.
To be fair, Philippines the only debut team to play 2 games as well. So still a long time for the other teams. But yeah, Norway have started fastest in this game.
It's very scrappy, very pinball.
Yeah.
Bit like yesterday at times.
Yeah. Mjelde. Back now to Mikkelsen in the Norway goal. Had a very good game against... Well, had a decent game against New Zealand. It's as good as you can, really, when your team has looked pretty lacklustre.
She kept them in it as much as she could.
Risa. Ball looking for Harvey out wide. The fullback was actually quite smart to let that run, realising that the ball was going to carry further than the winger was going to be able to get there.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'll be very interested to see how the midfield 3 works. So Wrighton's playing as an attacking midfielder today.
Is it 4-2-3?
And then Risa and Manham in the pivot.
Yeah.
Interesting pivot. I'd have probably still had Engen in there. I'm surprised Engen's been benched. I think she's one of Norway's strongest players. So for me, benching her is a bit of a weird one. Ramona Bachmann now back to the Swiss defence, and I thought the right back was going to get caught in possession there, but again, got to remember that ball carries a little more than it usually does today. Wrighton gets it to Harvey. Harvey looking to release Ada Hegerberg, hasn't quite come off. Manham does very intelligently, spins on the ball there, surrounded by a few players. And now Norway comfortable in possession.
I think that is the thing that Norway do. They have the ability to slow it down, but also, they can speed it up when they want to. Switzerland, I'll be honest, they've kind of been just observing Norway play football for the first time.
Just want to point out, Hegerberg is not on the pitch. That number 22 is Sophie Haug of Roma. So if you don't know where Hegerberg has gone, I thought that was number 11, Ada Hegerberg. But no, Wrighton's number 11, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's number 22, Haug up front.
Also, Hegerberg did go off.
Okay. Well, we'll
guessing she's
find out.
injured.
Yeah, we'll find
She
out
looked
more.
like she was stropping. She might have been frustrated that she's injured.
Yeah.
It's weird that she went out for the anthems though.
Maybe she was all right, and then I don't know, felt something go.
Oh, that's a sloppy
One
pass.
back well by the number 17. Ployville obviously scored in the opener. Good movement from
It's a weird one,
So.
that.
Now out with the left back, Moritz. Plays it to Backman. Backman into the box, and that's cleared away. Moritz will get there again, though. And now it's back to Styley. Yeah, Styley. Out to Moritz again. She has options in support, uses Reuteler. Now into Backman again, who's dropped in to sort of get involved with the play here, Ramona Backman. Nice play with So. Senogocevic tries to play to Backman, finds So again. Anna-Marie Senogocevic now on the ball, gives it back to Ryson. Now Vardley back to Ryson, across to Stiali. And now it's Moritz. Goes down the line once more, cut out by the right back though. Well, both players went in for it. I think that has come off Switzerland in the end though.
That's the difference. So,
Anything about Hegerberg.
Good start from Switzerland there, but they're playing nice stuff. But again, just caught in possession.
Yeah.
They can't afford to do that. If they got the ball, they don't want to get back to Norway that quickly. Now Norway have it, and they will do what they. I mean, that was very subtly there from Norway, and now hit all good interception there. But Switzerland have got it back. It's So has a go from range, charge down, but still with Switzerland.
Apparently Hegerberg is unwell, but nobody really knows.
Or maybe she just feels ill. Yeah. Switzerland just taking their time on the ball. They're in absolutely no rush. They know the longer they... Because a point for them today kind of does the job.
Yeah.
Like, they don't need to win. But this is nice stuff. Cutting in now. Slot. This is a big chance.
So
Across
plays
the
it
goal.
in. Backman, big block. From...
Was there a foul there?
Right
Switzerland
back.
think so. It's right, still
Well,
on the
they're
ball
still
though.
playing on.
No
So
end of the kosh.
puts it into the box. It
Headed
misses
away.
everyone though. Falls to Maritz. Thought she might go for the effort there. Vardley tries to play it forward, but the captain's pass hasn't come off. So yeah, Hegerberg apparently unwell, but reason unknown really. Or just rumour.
It could be a big miss.
Will be a big miss.
Backman there was the
Huge
one.
miss.
I mean, we're watching the reaction of Inka Grinks on the sideline. She's also got an earpiece in, so she's listening to some music, or she's got someone talking to her.
Jamming out.
It's the
Heavy
ball
metal
across.
rock.
It was deflected and it fell to Backman, but
Backman,
charged down by I don't know quite who that
Bjelda.
is. That one.
The right back. But yeah, Ramona Backman already taking up some good positions, getting involved in the play. And yeah, obviously scored. She did score, didn't she, in the opening game?
They win 3-0 or 2-0?
2-0.
2-0.
Against the Philippines. Ball long, looking for Anna-Marie Senogocevic. Falls though once again to Valti, who just seems to sweep everything up. Like a vacuum
It really
for
works for
Switzerland.
Switzerland. The game plan's obvious. It's to go long or go directed to Senogocevic, and then lay it off to the wingers, because you've got two very talented wingers.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Senogocevic start through the middle. She usually starts out wide for Barcelona, and then Ramona Backman's usually through the middle. But yeah, as you say, probably using Senogocevic for her height through the middle.
Just challenging up against Mjelde and
Harvey, right? Harviken.
Harviken, that's the one. Isn't easy, especially when Backman's a bit shorter.
I think it's the right back's name. Igbogan. But it falls now to the Ramona Backman, ball in, and it's headed away by Harviken again. But yeah.
Norway backs against the wall a little bit in the last few minutes.
And they're going to continue in that manner because the ball is now in possession of Switzerland once more. That number 17, Ployville, making a lot happen in this game. And now it is with Reuteler.
I mean, we've seen how Norway got to start
Across to
fast. They've done
Ryson.
the opposite, really. First 10 minutes, Switzerland kind of in control.
Valti
Switch on the
picks out Senogocevic. Here is Ployville. And now Backman in a sort of midfield area.
I say Backman's dropping very deep, but it is working.
And the fullback's going very wide. I
Yeah.
think that's Maritz, isn't it? Flying down that left-hand side. She always
But
wants
this is the
ball.
problem: when they lose the ball, they've got to get back in shape.
Yeah.
But even they've got three sitting back here.
Good challenge to stop Harvey Eikeland.
Tackle there from is it no, it is So going into the book early on.
Yellow card already.
Yeah.
Seems harsh.
Well, it wasn't a good tackle.
I don't really know why she put the challenge in. Eikeland wasn't going anywhere.
We've seen a couple of those where the players just run them back and they trip them up or they go through them. It's like, why? She definitely went to the book.
Harvikan. To Harvey, tries to run at Eikeland. And Eikeland wins the ball back, goes down the line. Senogotjevic holds it up well, tries to play it across to Poibel. Poibel putting the pressure on now, but they deal well with it, Norway. Here is Maren Mjelde. And now Harvikan. Into Manum. Manum looking to make something happen. Finds Guro Reiten. Reiten slides it in behind, looking for Harvey. Eikeland gets there, but it is a Norway corner. Good signs. More positive last minute, really, for Norway.
Solid response.
Yeah.
That first 11 minutes, it's not been a bad game. It's not been a bad game at all.
No,
Good start.
not at all.
Again, Norway, they've got quite a lot of height from these corners. I mean, obviously Heidelberg's obviously not on the pitch anymore, but
And that is a big miss.
you've got Mjelde, you've got Harvikan.
You've got Haug as well. She's not short. I mean, we mistook her for Ege Hegerberg.
Yeah.
Ege Hegerberg for the first
5
half the game, yeah.
And again, under pressure, you got a few Norway players in the 6-yard box, the others all waiting behind the penalty spot for this ball in from Risa.
Risa whips it in. It's on the keeper, but no one can make any contact with it.
They just can't get a Norway head on it. They just can't get a Norway head on it.
Thanley, I want to say. Sort of mispronounced your name there, mate. Please do tell us how to pronounce it. But who are you guys going for? I think Norway will win. You said Switzerland, right? I went for 1-0 Norway. You went 2-1.
2-1 Switzerland.
Yeah.
I just think Norway did not look good enough in that game against New Zealand to get the win.
No, 100% agree with that. I think Norway have got a stronger
and now that Hedberg's off the pitch,
yeah,
they're even weaker.
And that is a big miss.
Yeah.
Trying to put the pressure on there.
Senogotjevic,
Mjelde plays out of it, gets clipped by So. I think if she went to the ground there, she wins a free kick, but and that's so soft.
Instead, she decided to go attack Backman.
That's a bit soft on Ramona Backman to be given there, but
I think just the intent that Mjelde went in at her, just ran after her and started trying to kick her.
Yeah, Hegerisa already been given a headache before this game even started.
Yeah, she just looks calm.
She'll be used to these high pressure situations. Yeah. She was a fantastic player on her day. Obviously, the 1995 World Cup Golden Ball winner, so a very, very good player. And she knows what it takes to perform at this level.
Know that this is good.
Haug holding it up well, gets it across, tries to find Reiten, and it just pinballs off a defender though, and gets away from Guro Reiten.
Hegerisa will also know that her job's not lying.
Yeah.
Because if Norway get grouped, she's gone. There's no way they'll keep her.
Probably.
If they get grouped. Sloppy from who's the winger? The right winger for Norway. Manum. Manum.
Yeah, Manum getting in a.
That's it.
Pushing out wide.
It's more confusing when they go stand in the wrong positions. Having a joke with Stephanie Frappard.
They both seem to be using the same system today of a 4-3-3 where both the midfielders sort of push on.
Yeah.
And then one just sweeps. And so we're seeing that Valti is doing it for Switzerland, the number 13, and then for Norway it's Risa in that role. And then both midfielders push on much more
direct
aggressive.
Ball to Senogotjevic is working very well. Ball didn't quite get through to
Poibel.
Eikeland.
Here's Poibel, tries to flick it around the corner, doesn't quite come off. Risa, Manum, across now to Reiten, and that's Harvey making the run down the left-hand side, picks her out with a pass.
It's good for Norway. Switzerland have got so many players back. Not a bad ball in though.
Ball in.
I'd say it's not a challenge anymore.
All good, the H is silent. So Tan Lee. Okay, welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome. But yeah.
Good to his 14 minutes. Both sides have played some decent football, but both sides look like they're under pressure a bit. It's it's changing very, very quickly, very, very rapidly.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. These are two top sides that know how to react to each other, and the changes in the game, of course. Haug's header there, a little wayward, but yeah, ball nodded on by Senogotjevic, looking for Backman, doesn't quite come off. Norway try a very direct pass, but it doesn't result in anything either.
There does just seem to be a bit more. I don't know whether it's because it's not the opening game of the tournament anymore. There seems a bit more directness, a bit more kind of emphasis on getting forwards.
Yeah.
It's not so cagey.
Yeah.
Both-
It seems to be Maritz, by the way, at centre half, I think, with Ryson at left back. I think I've been calling that wrong so far, but yeah. Here is Valti. I think that is the number 8, right?
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
seems. And doing pretty
Ryson
well.
skips past a few now. Breaking in behind Aikadar.
good
Sorry,
defending.
is it Aikadar? No, Vitelda wins it back well. And now plays it down the line to Haug, but Haug's
Where is
pass
Aikadar
didn't really have enough
playing?
on it.
Because I haven't seen her all game.
Yeah.
Because on that right wing, I've seen Bielda or Manham. 15, there you go. She's there. She's not doing much, but she has got a throw now to get the game going.
Well, with Manham and Wrighton both playing sort of higher roles,
Yeah.
means that there's now 4 players behind
And
Haug.
you've got Bielda who's been pushing on
Yeah. Yeah,
when
indeed.
she has the chance to. That's a
That's
sloppy.
a sloppy pass out from Risa, and now in behind Senor Gocevic. It's a 2-on-3, now 3-on-3
Oh, I should have gone
for
left.
Switzerland.
Should have gone
and,
left. Just poor decision making there. Could have cost her. Because that was a very, very good chance.
Harvey, lacking options, kicks it into Eichbergen, and I think she's done well there to win a throw. She has indeed.
Yeah. So she didn't look. She didn't look to her left.
Yeah.
I think it was Backman making the run to the left was open.
Also could have kept going herself. There was
Yeah.
space in the middle to exploit. We know the quality of Anna Marie Senegocevic. I think maybe just the pressure of a World Cup group game.
Yeah, it's
Weighing
one of
around.
those showing when you're scanning and you don't have time to scan that position, so it's kind of the first run you see, first person you see, you just try and get the ball to them, and you don't really think about making another decision.
But also it falls on the other player to be absolutely
Yeah.
screaming for that ball. But yeah, Risa. Now ball forward into Hansen. Try and flicks it back. Here's Harvey. And she's touched it off the pitch.
Sloppy.
But yeah, she's annoyed at Hansen. Their communication was a little off. Hansen tried to flick it back to her. Harvey wasn't really aware of that, and then
No.
struggled to keep it on.
Yeah, I mean Switzerland look a lot calmer than Norway. Norway it's just been a bit sloppy, a bit. Because thing is, though, Switzerland are playing well. They're probably playing near the top of their game. Norway again, though, are still. I still don't think they're playing at 100%.
No, I'd agree. Mjelde driving through the middle, cut out low by Bachmann, and now Switzerland have won the
Bachmann's
ball in a
really
high
well.
position again.
Poibel.
What can Poibel make happen? Bachmann lifts the pass over the
Brilliant.
top into So. Can she get past the player?
That's handball.
No, it's a good challenge from Hansen. Now Wrighton tries to escape but can't.
Yeah.
Foul there on.
No, one just put a collision
Norway
there,
player?
Really.
Yeah. Valti didn't really want to get spun, obviously. And yeah,
To be fair, she got a foot on the ball.
had no intention of letting Wrighton pass. Yeah, I think she got a little bit too
Yeah.
much there of Gura Wrighton. That to not be given.
Got a little bit of the ball and then all of it right. But yeah, thing is, I think the frustration comes from
Harvington.
Norway is they know they're not playing at their best, which is
Yeah.
then frustrating. Whereas Switzerland, they look comfortable, they look happy, they know they're playing some good football, but they also know.
Also, Norway aren't playing good football. They're not.
No,
They're getting into these attacking areas, and then it looks disjointed. It looks
like this is nice football,
a
but
bit
they get
lethargic at
dispossessed.
times. Wrighton tries to slot it through to Harvey. Can she get there? Sorry, Hansen out in this left back role, cuts it back, but there's nobody there. Cleared away.
How wanted it in the air to the far post. Oh,
Struck.
wow, that would tell you what that would have done. That was definitely on target.
Struck well by Harvey, blocked though by a Switzerland defender. Or was it off? I think it was off her own player.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
offside.
go off Eikeland.
But no, big. I think that would have troubled the keeper on the volley from was it Wrighton?
No, Harvey.
Oh, Harvey. Yeah, decent effort, but no, he's offside on whoever blocked the shot.
Yeah, another thing, obviously, with the crosses, a lot of the time they're looking for cutbacks, which when you've got either Ada Hegerberg or Haug up front,
You've got to float it in.
yeah, you've got to be looking for that target player.
And same for Switzerland, you've got Senegocevic in there. Just try and hit her on the head. Or try and put it on her head.
Yeah.
Manham, that is a pass and a half. And I mean, Harvey's annoyed there. I think she didn't really tell people what she was going to do. Everyone thought she was going to bring it down, but she tried to lay it off to someone and no one
Haug
reacted.
puts the pressure on, now out wide with Poibel, one back well, but So now has possession, and it's back with Poibel. Haug gets in there, Mjelde though having to win another challenge, and now Harviken can find Bielda. And back to Harviken. Fascinating game, though. I think for both sides, it's been really interesting. Risa tries to make up for it with a strong tackle, but can't. Ball in behind, looking for Ramona Bachmann, but stopped in its path by Maren Mjelde. But yeah. We see also this Switzerland attack is so fluid, it makes it very difficult to mark, because Bachmann has been everywhere
Bachmann's
on
now
the
gone
pitch.
into the middle, by the looks of things.
I think it's just that it's almost a two up front at times.
But I mean, Bachmann's kind of just taking over the whole midfield.
She's everywhere. Right.
And now she's going out to the left.
Yeah, that's. I think that's her position. She's just getting across to it.
Yeah.
She's on the right.
How
flicks it on. Needed to be aware of that run of Eikeland at the back post there.
But again, right with the ball across the pitch. Brilliant.
Yeah, lovely switch of the play, but yeah.
I think they've shown they've got the ability, they've got the technical quality to win this game. It's just not linking up.
Now So. And here's Eichbergen. Now with the number 5. So it's instead of Maritz now with Ryson. And it's stopped, cuts out there. The ball just looking for Bachmann, but now coming down the right hand side. Eikeland, Bjelde, still going on Norway. Can they get a ball into the box? No, but they will win a corner.
Yeah, not doing. They're starting to get back into this game.
Yeah, they are. They're coming forward with a bit more emphasis.
Yeah,
looking a bit more positive, but they're still not really able to get through Switzerland.
No. But, corner, chance from the corner, eh?
Yeah. Norway, we know the height they have, of course. Missing Hegerberger, they've still got Roman Haugen there, they've still got Mjelde, as you say, Haverkan, players like that can get on the end of this. Ryton, ball in, flicked on, falls to the Mjelde, but can't finish it.
Not quite the person you want that ball falling to there.
I'm trying to aim it around the cluster of bodies in front of her and just fires over. But yeah, good ball in, flicked on well by Haverkan, falls to Maren Mjelde and she can't keep her shot down.
She's trying to smash it into the roof of the net really, so less chance of being blocked.
Yeah,
fails. Just lashed at it. Tried to get anything on it before a defender turned up and took off her. Hegerisa still looking very calm, relaxed, not pulling her hair out yet. That's good from Switzerland.
Ball looking for So, won well by Risa, and now Ryton, Risa over the top, flicked on. Manon can't quite get there. Now it will go out wide for Switzerland using Ryson. She looked wide, but the option wasn't there. Now Valti, now he has the option on the left hand side of Ramona Bachmann. Ryson makes the overlap. Bachmann spins Eikeland. Eikeland, though, does well to win the ball back. Then tries to get it past Bachmann, but won back again by Ryson.
Free kick there for Norway.
Again, though, a little bit of a soft one.
Yeah.
Eikeland there goes down with not a lot of encouragement.
So when it's slippy, it's very easy to go down when it's wet.
Yeah, Mjelde. Risa, Mjelde. Now Haverkan. Maren Mjelde. Lifts it into Haug.
Much better from Norway.
Manum crosses the ball in, looking for the back post, looking for Haug. What a stop!
What a save!
That is a huge stop from Switzerland, number 1.
And
Thalmann gets down to that. Well, Haug, the header was good.
Yeah, but that all comes down. They've gone direct. Mjelde goes direct, and they managed to flick it on.
Fantastic ball from Bjelde.
And then they create that brilliant ball, exactly where they want to put it.
Manum, sorry for
right onto Haug's head, and she does what she can. But the reactions from Thalmann to save that.
Just needs to get it across a little more, and it'll be out the reach of Thalmann.
Yeah. Great header, much better from Norway though. But as we said earlier, it's that directness which is improving the play.
Yeah.
Haug dropping in, flicking the ball on, and then getting back in the box to win the header. They do that again. Townsend's not going to pull off saves like that every single time.
Yeah, polling chat then. Everyone the majority seem to be favouring Norway at the moment. 33% going Switzerland, 56% Norway, 11% going for a draw. Make sure to vote in that if you haven't already. Yeah. First half so far then, chances at both ends really, but Norway having the pick of the bunch with that effort there.
Watch about again from
Great
the
ball in from Manham. Haug
Great
just
header.
needs to get it across a little more, but yeah.
And to be fair, for Talman to then parry that away from the... Because if she just knocked that down, Wrighton's there to score.
And Rice, I can't believe that's not gone in.
She seems to enjoy herself today. She's having a great time. Doesn't matter, it's pouring down the rain.
Harvican. Nothing emerges of that pass through. And now Mickelson will go over and pick it up.
Yeah, she's had nothing to do so far. Norway are happy with that.
Yeah, I think while Norway haven't really met the standard of, going forwards, they have looked good defensively, both in this game and the New Zealand game.
So as much as
I think
Switzerland had chances, they don't have any shots.
As long as they keep up their defensive performance, the goal seems like it will come in this game for them. But yeah, you never know. Switzerland are a very good side. We saw that against the Philippines. Harvey.
Got to kind of run herself into trouble a bit here, and she's been dispossessed. Won a throw in, but you felt like she should have come inside and offered herself up. Offered the ball up.
Yeah.
And now Hanson's got a throw in this corner. Again, they got to go direct. Put this directly in, which is still was the plan until Poibel jumped in front of it.
And now back to Hansen. Oh no, offside I think. The ball back to Hansen was offside. So yeah, will be a Switzerland free kick then, deep in their own half. Rice is now back to the bench.
A bit tired. Needs rest. Should get a car in a minute.
Yeah, as you say, the rain is really coming down now.
Look at that. Absolutely bucketing it down.
But yeah, Foulman will go long here. Looking for Senegocevic, looking for So actually, who wins the ball. Harvican. Wrighton tries to flick it on but can't. Maria Senegocevic wins it again. Ball up in the air. Harvey slots it through. Wrighton. Excellent touch. Excellent control. Managed to get out of trouble but then goes backwards. Risa takes it off Mjelde. Back to Wrighton now with Mjelde. Now Risa.
Good play for Norway. They're starting to get a stranglehold in this game.
Just feels like they've got nothing in midfield, look.
What? Yeah.
Because both midfielders push forwards.
It's because Wrighton's obviously going on because that's what
so is Manham.
Yeah.
Both of them are. That's I think what they've been instructed to do, but it just means there's a bit of a disconnect between attack and defence.
Yeah.
And Reese is supposed to cover all of it.
We're seeing exactly the same as what we saw in the New Zealand game for Norway. They are controlling the play. They have the stranglehold in this game, but they just aren't getting that goal. And
it feels like though if they can get the ball forward in those areas, they have got the quality there to be able to exploit that overload.
We've already seen that Haug has had more chances than Hedberg did get in the whole New Zealand game.
Yeah,
there is a bit of freedom. Switzerland aren't marking as tightly. There's a bit more zonal marking going on than rather than man marking.
Yeah, they're not going player to player. They're not going, position to position. Wrighton.
They box themselves in these corners.
So does well. Hansen tries to get there, cleared away by Eidbergen.
Guro Wrighton's a player that needs space.
Not necessarily. She's very good at being able to wriggle out of tight areas.
She kind of end up having to sit on the ball and then getting dispossessed by So. Again, Noyes slowing it down, very taking their time about things, but they are under pressure now. They've got to do it quicker.
And now Mickelson.
Backman's had enough pressing, has ran back to left wing.
I think she has to keep reminding herself of her duties in today's game. She isn't the central striker.
She's gone bombing on, pressing the centre arse and gone actually...
Ball in behind, looking for Haug.
Reset.
Putting the pressure on.
Very smart defending there.
And now Switzerland will play forwards. Risa, Wrighton. Here now it's with Mjelde. And Harvican. Mjelde. Harvican. Can she find the pass? Goes to Risa. Now back with Harvican. Needs an option. They want them to go long here, the Norway attackers, but that the defence are insistent on trying to play out from the back, which makes a lot of sense. Plays it through. Harvey. Can she find the ball in? Does. To the back post. Haug flicks up in the air. and that'll go out of play. But yeah, not really the cross that they'd have wanted there.
No. Just, they'd be like, they're aiming for Haug, and it is working, and it will work. But that one not quite executed.
Should have possibly gone to Wrighton there because she wasn't really able to get a clean cross in.
Hegarita already out of her chair again. Long ball, Switzerland again. They're trying to go direct. They've kind of a bit out of the game at the moment. Norway definitely in control now, but they're looking to get back control here. Poibel going 1-on-1 up against Hansen.
We'll run at them now, Poibel. Backman. Valti. Now with the centre half. Plays it forward to Ryson. And Ryson. Back now with Switzerland.
Just trying to find something to work with. Norway.
Thalman.
Definitely got the ascendancy.
Now Backman.
How would she end up here? I do not know.
Maritz. Valti. Can Switzerland make something happen? Do you think we're seeing a goal in this first half?
I hope so. I think so.
Chat, what do you guys think? Make sure to comment.
Minutes.
Do you think we're seeing a goal in this first half? And if so, which team's going to score? So, slots it in. Senor Gocevic. I thought we might see a goal in this first half, but just over the bar from Senor Gocevic. A great position. Should have buried it.
Yeah, really. Good chance, especially when Norway have been on top as they have been in the last 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, threads the ball through brilliantly. Under pressure from Mjelde. Kind of just knows she has to take it quickly, but just lets that get to her head and takes it a bit too quickly. Nearly arrowed into that top corner. If it does that, we're saying it's one of the better, it's a very, very good strike, but when you put it over the bar like that, it looks rushed, panicked and poor.
Yeah.
Again, direct from Mikkelsen.
One back by So. And here now it is with the fullback. No, now with Backman. Again.
Back with Backman.
Stoiler. Plays a 1-2 with Valti. Now back to Switzerland centre halves. Yeah, it feels like, again, there's not enough directness with both of these sides. They're both quite slow in build up.
No, I've had a bit of the, Switzerland need to kind of, because it was working. They were going direct into Senegotric, so they were getting chances. Norway seemed to have kind of realised that, because they tried to go direct to her now. She's got nothing to play to.
Stjärlaj. And now picked up by Reutela.
That is the closest we've seen the possession graph.
44% for Norway, 41% for Switzerland, 15% in contest.
I think that says how close the game's been.
Yeah, so...
Really good from Switzerland.
And now, coming forwards, ball in from Ryson.
It's
on the goal in the end, and it definitely comes off the goalkeeper, as Anna-Marie Senegocevic is...
Yeah, corner.
Making...
good call from...
making clear to the referee.
Definitely, just had to be tipped over there. Mikkelsen, very worried that was going to dip in her net. I
don't know if it did. Did it make any contact with the goalkeeper? Either way, Anna-Marie Senegocevic done enough to convince Frappart.
Yeah. It definitely looked like it when the camera isn't slowed down, and it's a Switzerland corner. Quite fortunate, if anything.
Yeah. Stjärlaj over this. We've not seen Switzerland with many set pieces so far, but a chance now to make something happen from this corner. Ball floated in from Stjärlaj, looking for anyone in the box, but a couple of Norway players go to ground, and the foul is awarded.
Switzerland on playing Skittles. Who's that? That is. I
think it's Manum and Eikeland, isn't it?
No, it's what's his name? The striker, Haug.
Not
Raug.
Roman Haug.
That's the one. Still on the floor. Is she alright?
Yeah, that's Haverkan as well, the 16.
What happened? Oh, it was actually... That's not a foul.
Haverkan and Haug ran into each other.
Mjelde runs into Haverkan and knocks her into...
Haug.
So it's nothing to do with Switzerland at all. It's just
play should have continued.
Mjelde's just knocked over two of her players.
Yeah, so who gets the ball?
Well, the rest giving her Some giving an eye for a kick because she thinks they've been bundled over by a Switzerland player. They haven't.
By Maren Mjelde.
Just going around beating up their tail.
Harvey's complaining now to the coaches about something. She seems to be very like she's done a lot of complaining. She's complaining at Hansen earlier.
With discontent.
Yeah. Ball long from Mikkelsen, looking for anyone in a Norway shirt, but they've lost the ball again. Here's Bachmann. When are Norway going to stop going long? Like, what game do they go, you know what, we've got the players to actually play the ball here?
I know, but that directness can work. But it shouldn't.
It hasn't for Norway in a game and a half.
Yeah, not for Norway.
Risa.
But I like the idea because it's interesting. It's no fanning around, passing on the back, going direct. They want to be on the front foot, but it isn't working. And at the moment, they'd be very close to crashing out the World Cup.
One back by Risa. Mjelde.
I mean, this would be a shock at the tournament if they were
Harviken.
not to make it through.
And now Hansen. I think that'd be bigger shocks to the tournament, like if US get knocked out or something. But
Yeah, but it'd be one of them because they really could get knocked out. I don't think US will. They won't be. But like Jamaica get through, that would be a shock.
Yeah, because that means when France and Brazil are out.
Yeah.
And that would be a surprise.
Trying to get beat Brazil.
France weren't the most convincing though, obviously, in that game. Drawing with Jamaica, I think they will likely... Well, they might beat France, they might beat Brazil at the weekend, in which case they'll be absolutely fine, but... I mean, that could be a loss, and then they have to win their final game.
Which is Panama.
Indeed.
Which, that's not easy.
And that would only put them level on points with Jamaica if Jamaica beat Panama.
Yeah.
So, there's every chance Jamaica gets something out of the Brazil game. So
goal difference could be
France-Brazil's going to be a big one. France desperate for points. Brazil will be wanting just to win the game and pretty much see themselves through.
Switzerland just enjoying the ball now. They're passing around the back. They've got Border going direct to Senegovic. Sedgwick try and play it nicely. Oh, that's brilliant.
That's so good from Reutler. So managed to get it away from Wrighton. That's not a foul. Wrighton's thrown herself in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not Wrighton. Harvey.
So's played the pass, and Harvey's kind of just tried in trying to block it. She's got in the way. It's not a foul. No. Yeah, So gets there first, plays the pass. It's not her fault. Harvey runs across her.
It's not even Harvey's foot that she's hurt. She's thrown herself across her, and then
not a great decision, that.
No. Yeah, Frappart seems to have given quite a few soft fouls, I would say.
Been rough. 8 minutes the other half, so plus additional time. Not expecting too much, though, as of the 37th minute.
Yeah. Do you think Norway look at changes at half time? I mean, why are they so reluctant to play midfielders? Like, stop playing Guro right in midfield.
Yeah. Put on the wing. You've got midfielders. I mean, look at that. 5 attempts on goal for Norway, 4 for Switzerland. 1 on target between them, and that goes to Norway for that Haug header. That is it. We've seen 1 shot on target. You know, 2 teams that have the quality that they possess in forward areas. That's just poor.
Risa. Yeah, but I don't think it shows how tight this game has been, that neither side can create many huge chances, because they are very equal sides.
Yeah. That ball just running on there. Bit overhit, especially when it's wet, because it's skid through. 7 minutes, I hope we see something happen. Story of our tournament so far at the moment. We could definitely do with a goal in these before the half ends.
How trying to put the pressure on Eichbergen. And Haug manages to stop that clearance. Now to play now for a throw. Switzerland throw deep in their own half. Eichbergen.
She's been quite a lot.
So back to Eichbergen. Tries to go long. Cut out by Wrighton. Flicked on by Harvey. 1 back by So. And now Bachmann. So. Bachmann. Senegovic. Bachmann. So. This is lovely. Tries to take it past a few but can't. And now it is with Wrighton. An excellent drive. Still going Guro. Wrighton and brought down there by Reutler.
And she'll be lucky to take the first card of this game.
But yeah, this is where Gura Ryan's at her best. Where she
Yeah.
can actually dribble, which she can't really do in middle of the field. One foul there, the second foul is definitely a foul, no intent to play the ball at all. Surprised she's not been carded.
Yeah.
You just feel like they're not getting the most out of Gura Ryan.
No, they're not.
It's a real frustration for me to see Ryan trying to play middle of the field.
Yeah. She is a very good player. And she's over this free kick.
Going to create something. It looks like it'll be the defender instead. No flick on emerging. Harvey wins it. Falls though again. Sent to.
Again, so
is that Senna
got to look
Gotcha?
left. No, definitely got to look left.
Valti. Back now. Here is it Stierli? I think. Ball long, cut out by Risa. Here's Wrighton, flicked on. Now Eikeland. Can't get away. Sorry, it's Manham, and then she just decides to go and throw herself at Stierli.
Yeah, well, that's clever, really.
Yeah, it's not been a vintage Manham performance. She's looked a little
Why has she done that then?
erratic. Yeah,
What does that achieve?
And obviously Inca is Inca Greens.
Very passionate. Grinks?
I think it's Grinks.
I don't know what she was on.
Lovely football there between Haug and Wrighton, but the ball just cut out of the air by Stierli. That's a brilliant challenge from Gura Ryan. Again, the ref's given a soft foul.
Stephanie Frappa's had a mare today.
And Wrighton's just sort of smiling and getting on with it.
Can't bother.
Doesn't seem best pleased. That's a great tackle.
Yeah, she gets the ball. She got the ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks bad if it's not. You can't judge it on the way it looks. You've got to judge it on what actually happened.
I don't think it looked bad. I think it was just a firm but fair challenge.
Whenever a player hits the deck, you always think the tackles go somewhat.
Valti. Bielda just snatching that Leafs pass, but then cut out. Big challenge again from Bielda. Play continues. Thank you, Frappart. Finally. We don't just blow the whistle at the sign of a tackle.
Help that Sitson already had the ball.
Yeah.
But they didn't, she'd probably playing the whistle, but swings and roundabouts. 3 minutes to go of the half. It has not been the world's greatest half of football I've ever watched, but it's not been bad.
It hasn't. Stierli.
We need to see some more shots on target. Like every game we've watched so far, I've had like 2 in each game.
Plays it into fullback. Not fullback, centre half. Now it's with Bachmann. Ball in from Eichbergen. No, she can't put it in, and then Lino decides it's offside.
I know she obviously left it in case the move carried on, but it just didn't
Then
look like
she wasn't going anywhere.
Like she watched it and went, "Oh, you've just ran to a corner. They can't free kick for that."
Bielda. Eikeland has options in the centre. Goes out wide to Bielda. The problem is that Eikeland, they were going forwards in a way, and then Eikeland sort of stopped on the ball and played a really slow pass out to Bielda. And so now I sat back in the same situation that I've been in so many times today, where Reese is just acting as sort of like a pivot player and just playing it to all of the defenders. Ball through, if that is given, that is...
Oh, come on.
Such a frustrating one.
It's wrong when the game isn't even the most exciting. When it's all stop-start.
Yeah.
Come on, Stephanie, what are you doing?
Eikeland here. She goes in aggressively, but the
She shouldn't be doing. She touches the player.
defender hops over it.
Just play on. Switch now the ball. No harm done.
No, at the ball.
It doesn't matter. Play on anyway. Now it's a free kick for Switzerland. They're going to go long with this one. Hopefully ends up strong goal and they score. So actually it couldn't quite click
Can't win
on.
the header. Risa wins it. Valti. Stierli.
That's completely pointless going long because 3 seconds later they end up back with a caper and she's gone long again.
Can't win it in the air. Here comes Poibel. Bursting forwards, finds Ramona Bachmann.
She's got
Has Ryson as well on the overlap.
Should have used it.
Has to go backwards. Here's Valti now out wide.
Options in the middle. They want to get the ball in.
Ryson.
Didn't fancy it.
Valti. Switches to Ibergen. Should have gone first time down the line.
Yeah.
Forced backwards now though by Harvey.
Again, it felt like they've had a couple of opportunities there to get the ball in or to get the ball, further towards the goal. They haven't taken them and they've decided to turn back and go.
They're sort of playing the lower risk options, but it's that
Like there,
slow
could've gone
build
down
up
the
though.
line.
But it's not terror. It's not bad. Here is Backman.
No. Right, how many minutes of added time are we going to get?
Because for Switzerland, a draw is really good. A draw means they just need to draw their final game and they're through.
Yeah. 1.
And it's just about tournament management here.
A single minute.
Backman. Yeah, there's 1 more minute of additional time, then 45 seconds left of that now. But yeah, it's been a first half that has lacked energy, I would say. But there's been moments. There's been exciting moments. And yeah, coming forwards now, Ryson blocked. And now Manum nowhere to go, forced to Bielda. And that's blocked well by Senogocevic.
Kept alive by Switzerland, bouncing around, and there's no way that's not a foul. Come on.
Manum just goes down a bit softly. Senogocevic winning it, yeah.
Very, very, very passionate Norway fans in the crowd. Skull and Crossbones crew.
Anyway, there we go. That is a call for the half. It's been a hard-fought half. It's been a half where it's been very stop and start. Neither side really able to get on the ball and form any sort of consistent attacking play. So we go into the break at no goals to either side. It's 0-0 at the break here between Norway and Switzerland.
It's been a slow start. It has been a slow start. Both sides have had decent passages, but we have neither side really got going yet. No,
they haven't at all.
Yeah, I mean, this is as it stands. This is perfect result for, not perfect result, but for New Zealand and Philippines. It's good for Switzerland. They'll take a draw. They'll take a 0-0. That's no stress. It means they've just got to get a point against the They've got to beat the Philippines. They're guaranteed top of the group. For Norway, a draw probably still isn't good enough.
No, for Norway, they know that obviously, considering every other team will be on 4 or 3 points after this if they draw, that leaves them in a real tough spot because it means they've got to win and hope that New Zealand win as well. Because New Zealand were to lose, that would put them out. So, sorry, no, they've got to hope New Zealand lose in their game against Switzerland. So, yeah, it's a tough situation, real tough spot for Norway. There's a lot riding on this second half. They need to win. They need to get that goal. The fact they've not scored in this tournament yet is a problem.
Well, I think it's beyond me how they haven't.
They've got such a good attacking, lineup, such attacking talent. They can't create a chance, can't score a goal.
Why is Guro Wrighton playing middle midfield?
Yeah, I don't know. They're not able to get the ball forward. They're not making the use of Guro Wrighton. I don't know. So it's a real weird one.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. It is mental.
Yeah, I would probably be maybe looking at Engen, bringing in Ingrid Engen off the bench. Other than that, the problem is they've got one other midfielder, Engen. They've got 4 attackers sat on the bench, and that's without Hegerberg, who is now no longer. But we don't really know what's happening. I'm going to see if there's any more information on that.
Have they not bought any defenders or midfielders or anything?
They've got loads of defenders, but
they've just bought so many forwards.
There's one other midfielder, Engen.
They need some midfield legs, but they don't have any.
Yeah,
and that's their problem. And it's just.
Yeah, I'm going to see if Hegerberg, if anything's happened.
Any
other information about.
I just think it just isn't clicking for Norway, and it's because they've got so many quality players that are technically brilliant.
Apparently, Hegerberg was feeling unwell.
Yeah, it's not well. Hopefully, she'll be alright for the last game of the tournament. But they've got so many technical players that just aren't working together. You've got Guro Wrighton who's trying to use all her brilliant ability in the wrong position in central midfield. She cannot play there. She's very much a winger. Yeah. And you've got, Howell's done alright since she came on, but she wasn't expecting to start until 3 minutes before kick-off, by the sounds of it. Yeah. She kind of had to run on there when Hegerberg came off. Yeah.
6 seconds before kick-off. Roman Haug was thrown into the action.
And then Harvey spent the whole time moaning, and I haven't seen Ike Cadell at all. So they've got all this attacking talent that just isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Midfield wise, because Manham and Wrighton have pushed on so far, poor but Arisa is just left by herself.
I was going to say, I'd bring England into that midfield to actually form midfield
Yeah.
3. I would push Wrighton out wide, and then you don't want to leave it too long before bringing on Graham Hansen. I think she can be a difference maker in this game. Ike-Cadell, what's her name? Is it Ikeland?
Ikeland
has been
that's
just
the one.
not active enough. She's not really getting on the ball. She's not creating anything. Her movement's not really good enough. I don't know. The only thing I remember her doing is putting in a strong challenge on someone. But yeah, it's not been an inspiring performance from
But they can
Norway.
step it up. Their defence has been good enough. They've been defensively good enough to warrant a win.
Exactly. It's not like the pushing everyone forward has left them exposed defensively. It's just that they've got nothing going forward, nothing to link up the play. So either the defence has got to push forward, so that it's a bit more, of a structured unit, or maybe one of the defence could push on to form a pivot with Ricer when they're pushing forward. Because at the moment, Ricer's just in there alone and can't really get that ball forward. But if you've got two there, that gives you a bit more, of a box to play with. And we've seen how successful box midfield is in the men's game. That could definitely work. Maybe you want to push Helder forward, maybe bring the right back to push into that role, Bielda. But yeah, something like that could work.
Yeah. But to be fair, so they have had the best chance of the half. That Haug header.
Great ball in from Manham, great header from Haug. Just needed to get a bit further away from the goalkeeper. Very good save from Talman, though.
But again, we are sat here at half time with another 0-0 in this tournament.
And Norway once again struggling to create chances. And we had this last Thursday. And it seems to be happening again.
And the thing they've got to be careful of is it feels like history's repeating itself, but with deja vu. We're sat at half time saying the same things, and I wouldn't be surprised if earlier on in the second half Switzerland catch them napping. Speaking of Switzerland, I mean, they haven't been too bad.
No, they haven't. They haven't at all. I think they know what they need from this game. They know a draw is more than enough because if they draw this game, they only need a point in their final game against New Zealand, which is definitely possible.
Yeah.
So I think for me, Switzerland, they seem to be managing this game a lot because they know this is their toughest match. They know they don't need to go hell for leather and expose themselves, and then they can sit a little deeper, not worry too much about pushing forwards, and then they should be able to get a win against New Zealand in the final match. So if not a draw, would still be enough.
Yeah.
Because they would be out of sight of Norway and
In terms of today, they've dealt with the threat that Norway have carried. Equally, to us, I think Norway probably the masters of their own downfall, and Switzerland just picked up the pieces. I think going forward, they've looked pretty decent. That's Sena Gocevic has had a couple of chances. We had that Backman chance quite early on, which was blocked by Bielda. That was a good opportunity. She's been brilliant today. She's been absolutely everywhere. Backman covered a lot of ground.
Around
Backman, positions.
Yeah, she has looked good. I don't know, I feel like Switzerland's attack is very fluid, and I think that's really interesting, but they're not really doing a lot with the ball. It looks nice, but they've failed to have a shot on target. They've not really created a clear-cut opportunity so far.
It's weird because they started
to be fair, Sena-Gocevic should have put us on target.
They started by being pretty direct in the opening minutes, and that's when they got their two big chances with Sena-Gocevic and Backman. And then they kind of just went back to pass around the back and not really moving it quick enough. Not going direct, not trying the difficult ball. And I don't really know why. It was working.
Yeah.
Just if they keep doing it, they will get a goal. They will have chances because, as we said, Norway is sitting one midfielder back, and then it's just the defence.
Yeah.
You go direct, you put the pressure on, and they'll bail. And they've got to hit them fast. Do what New Zealand did in the second half on last Thursday on the opening game of the tournament. Hit them fast, because if they're napping again, they'll be in big trouble. I mean, speaking of those chances, great block there from Bielda. Different story if that's not blocked and that goes in. This game will be very, very different.
Yeah.
Here's the Sena-Gocevic chance. So brilliant ball.
Fed through by Sena-Gocevic.
Just panics.
Yeah. Need to keep that down. Need to keep that effort down, but
rushes it,
Gets
lays it
behind,
over.
puts too much on it, and just fires it.
Yeah.
Fires it over the bar.
Wasn't a lot of both teams? It just feels like everyone makes the same movement, especially Norway.
Yeah.
And with these crosses, it looks like they'll have someone out wide which is crossing the ball in, then they'll probably have someone behind them who's backing them up, and then like the 3 or 4 that are kind of in the in the middle will all just run forwards, and then the cross will be cut back, and there will just be nobody there, and there'll be a vast space between the 3 that ran forward and Risa. It's just really, I don't know, like just talk to each other and just go, well, Hal's going to stand there because she's really tall. Then let Wrighton sit on the edge, because let's be she's probably the most likely out of everyone to smack it top corner from the edge of the area. And then just let Manon run around where she wants.
They need Manon to drop in a little deeper and get involved with the play with Risa, and then push forward once they're into that final third.
Yeah.
Because at the moment they're not getting the ball to that final third, so it doesn't matter how many people are stood up there. Nothing's happening.
Yes.
So it's not a great position.
No, but like, hello, Cam Tom 7.
I just saw that. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm sub to you. Thank you. Glad you subscribed. Glad you've enjoyed the content. But yeah, we are only a few minutes away from that second half. If you haven't watched the game, Cam Tom, please do leave your thoughts in chat. Love to hear from you. But anything else you think we should touch on before kick-off?
I want to see a goal. I really want to see a goal.
We've had such little.
I know. I think it's in 2 goals all tournament on the games we've done live.
Yeah.
So it's just really frustrating.
Yeah.
But Norway have to go for it, because there will be an incentive in their head that knows they will be dumped out of the tournament if they don't win. Or they'll be very likely to get dumped out if they don't get a win. So you think they've got to go for it. You think they're going to push on at some point. So I expect to see that very soon.
Yeah, that's the problem. For me, though, I think that desperation may be too much.
Yeah.
For Norway to try and handle.
I just hope, because realistically, if Norway go for it, it's going to either make Switzerland raise their performance, to which they'll have a cracking game on, or Norway will then take control and score a few.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. There's 2 scenarios there. Hopefully at least one of them happens, but to us at the moment, none of them are happening.
Yeah.
But that's a long way to go. Long half. Still in with a shout. Be interested to see what happens. Count on Ronaldo. If you ask Ronaldo or Messi, easy question. Messi, obviously.
Yeah, I don't really care for the debate. I think they're both magnificent
but
footballers.
I'd say both of them, but
probably Messi.
Because Messi's still doing it in a proper league.
Yeah.
Well, he was still doing it in a proper league. Now he's gone to the MLS to just score 3 kicks in the last minute with David Beckham.
Not a bad thing to do, though.
No. But yeah, obviously that's all going on at the moment. Obviously, I know they're not playing in Miami, but the whole PL Summer Series.
Yeah, I think over in America.
I mean, the Premier League season is back, but it's back a lot quicker than you think it is. Only a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, I was going to say, very soon.
Get the FPL teams done. Getting ready. A lot of games coming thick and fast. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Right, we are only a couple of minutes away from the second half. Hopefully,
I think
won't be
the
much
thing in
longer
this
now.
game is refereeing performance. Probably the worst performance in the tournament, I think.
Yeah, Frappart's not had a great game. Surprising, because Frappart's a very good ref.
I was going to say, it's not been great at all.
I'm actually attending the match. Wow, fair enough. What are your thoughts been from the game? Yeah.
You must be drenched.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the game, Cam Tom? But yeah.
I just hope for a better second half.
I do as well. One game we haven't spoken about today was the early morning one, the 3 a.m. kickoff between Colombia and South Korea. Colombia obviously running out 2-0 winners. Do you think that we didn't really give them as much credit as we should have in the preview? Because I think Colombia could be a decent side go forward. Obviously, they should get through. They are probably better than Morocco, South Korea, Germany and Colombia. Colombia obviously now with 3 points on the board. All they've got to do really is beat Morocco.
That should be pretty.
Or get something against Germany this Sunday.
I mean, Germany. I'll be honest. I think that could be that group will be over by the end of the second match week.
Yeah.
Because it won't be because Germany play Colombia, because that's the way it falls. But Morocco were torn apart by Germany, and I mean, I'm not saying Morocco are horrific. Germany are very, very good, but Morocco aren't great. Colombia looked in control this morning as well.
They did.
So they should be 2.
I think Linda Caicedo is a really exciting player. We highlighted her obviously in the preview, the predictions podcast. But yeah,
the only thing for Colombia is depending on who they draw, I don't see them going very far out of the group stage. After the group stage, they'll get out of the group, but I don't know. You know, there's in looking at who could win the round of 16 or who are the favourites to get into the round of 16.
Yeah, so
I don't see
they feed into the group F. I want to say.
They group G, H.
Group H. So no, that's what I said. So they feed. I think they would play Group F. Yeah, so if they finish second, that obviously means they play top of Group F. I don't think that's France or Brazil. Yeah. So it's going to be a tough game for Colombia, but you never know. If Borges stops playing for whatever reason, maybe there's a chance.
She looked brilliant, by the way, against Panama, scoring 3 goals. Borges.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she had a very good game. Brazil looked very good. France are going to have to, turn up. Yeah,
they weren't great against Jamaica. Javier Renard not really getting his place, doing a lot.
They can be a bit of trouble. If they lose to Brazil and Jamaica beat Panama, which they should, then France have to beat Panama.
I was going to say they'll be 2 points behind Jamaica.
Yeah, and it will come down to goal difference as well.
It could do. If Jamaica were to draw against Brazil in the final match day and France were to beat Panama, that would come down to goal difference.
Panama wouldn't. Because they're both on 1. If Jamaica beat Panama, that's Jamaica on 4. If France lose, Brazil will be on 1.
Be 3.
So even if France win and Jamaica lose, it will still come down to goal difference. So if Jamaica can put, despite not having Khadija Shaw, they can put like 7 past Panama. They might put themselves in a great position.
But if Panama beat Jamaica,
watching Panama. To be fair, they were not too bad.
No, and Brazil are very good. We are,
they are very good at football. That's what I do. Teams out the second half though.
Yeah, both teams on the pitch. We are set to get underway here. Norway doing a huddle quickly. Mjelde trying to spur them on in this second half.
Because they'll know what's on the line now.
They will. They'll know, they will. But yeah. Both sides now ready. Inka Greens do you think she'll be the happier of the two coaches?
I think both coaches are having a great time on the sideline. The passion, the antics, the way they, the showing of their emote, the expression. They express themselves a lot on the sideline. It's brilliant to watch. Jumping up and down, running around, hands in the air.
But in terms of how this game impacts the rest of the tournament, I think Inka Greens will be the happier of the two.
Yeah.
Norway have got us started for the second half then. Bjelde going long, and Haug brings that down. And now Eikeland, this is a lot more convincing on the too close to the keeper.
That's going to be well offside. Should just keep that on.
Eikeland, yep. Offside. But close. Needed to just get that a little more away from the goalkeeper. Fast start though for Norway. If they keep that up for 4 or 5 minutes, you'd like to think a goal will come at some point.
Yes.
But Switzerland free kick now then after that offside call. And Haug's not been told to go away from the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper should just smash at her.
Yeah.
Doesn't move.
Bang.
But yeah.
Hit it very hard.
Ran away anyway as soon as the goalkeeper takes it.
What was the point?
So, well, she can't play short.
Yeah, true.
Ball Ryson comes off her and now it's out for Norway. Free kick. A throw.
Fast.
Yeah, I want to know what Hege Riise said. I'd love a bit of a fly on the wall of that dressing room. But also Ada Hegerberg would have been in there.
Yeah.
Probably with a rousing speech potentially. Yeah, depends what the illness is. But yeah, if we do find out any more about that during today's game, then we will, of course, inform you guys. Anyway, Guro Reiten on this left-hand side now. Crosses it in. Haug has to go back for it. Manum could take aim and
should have been a goal.
Can't get it back
in
the net.
Norway. They know it. The reaction of every single Norway player there says they know that should have been buried in the back of the net. Brilliant down this left-hand side. Onside as well. The ball in was good. Haug wins the header again. Not wins the header, but wins the ball. And then Manum on the turn. Just the shot was so far wide. Should have been put goalwards.
Yeah. Ball forwards. Cut out well.
Down,
Flicked on by Reiten. Looking for Haug. Can't quite get there. Harviken puts it over the top, and now goalkeeper Thalmann will come out and collect. Hegerberg is back amongst the substitutes now.
Oh.
So is there a chance we do see Ada Hegerberg in today's game, perhaps feeling a little better? She joins the subs
bench.
bench.
It probably doesn't help her that is absolutely chucking it down, because when you're ill, the last thing you want to do is go run around the rain.
Yeah, obviously Hansen out ill, not a great sign for Norway.
Camp.
But if they can bring in the likes of Hegerberg and Hansen later this game, that does hand them an advantage potentially. I mean, there's some fantastic players to bring on off the bench.
They are.
Yeah, polling chat then, a couple more votes on that now. 14 and 50% going the way of Switzerland. So they seem to have the favour now after that first half performance. 43% going for Norway and 7% opting for a draw. So still very, very even, but Switzerland having the favour in chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are just tuning in, get involved in the chat, please do make sure to say hi and yeah, give us your thoughts on the game as well. We love hearing from you guys. Coming forward now are Norway. Harvey wants to attack. Gets to the byline, tries to cross over, but it's stopped by Eichbergen, but that will now be a corner for Norway.
Yeah, they've started fast. They want the goal. They want an early goal. Hegeras is smiling to herself there. Hegerberg being wrapped up in that. Oh, that was a failed attempt at putting a blanket over her shoulders.
Oh yeah. Now the ball will come in from a wide area.
If anything, it looks like she shouldn't go come on, but she just wants to be a part of the. She wants to sit on the bench.
Yeah, even if she can't.
Be out there with the team.
Even if she can't come on. But yeah, Risa to put this in. Can she find the head of anyone? It's flicked on well by Maren Mjelde, but couldn't quite drive enough power to get it past the goalkeeper. Does well, drives it into the ground, but it's
shouldn't hoping that it hit the ground and bounce off somewhere, or skid on or something. But instead, it can't.
Pings up very nicely.
Yeah, straight into the keeper's hands. Really, probably didn't know much about it until she caught it.
Handsome heads it out. Eichbergen.
It's about Norway keeping this up.
Plays the 1-2 with cut out now, and Harvey tries to go down the line but can't.
They can't afford to drop the
Ryton's
standard.
furious about something, and she's now making her frustrations evident to the referee. Harviken. Now Maren Mjelde. Mjelde could switch the play opts instead to use Reiser. And that's good from on the left hand side from Ryton, from Harvey, from Hansen. Hansen attacking the line but can't get there. Harvey now cuts it out. That's so messy. Somehow Switzerland have got the ball forwards. Harviken though now. Mjelde. Harviken. There is a player down for Norway, and they are now going to check if she's okay.
I
think she just got caught there by So. But this is weird though, because Norway have had many challenges where they've had those 50-50s and it's been given when they've had a Switzerland player, but a Switzerland player does it and nothing given.
Yeah.
But yeah, Risa there just gets caught there on the follow through from So.
And that's an interesting one. It's definitely. I actually give the. I thought she'd give the throw to Switzerland. I think that's a bit harsh. So it's not a kick about.
I think Switzerland did take the throw anyway, but yeah, they've been courteous enough to knock it back.
They just carry on playing.
Cross it. Smash it at the goal.
It's miles away line, so it's actually at the ball.
Harviken. Ball over the top, stopped by Eichbergen. And now Harvey trying to get on the ball. Eichbergen knocks it back to centre half, and then she has to smash it out of play. Throwing now for Norway.
Yeah. Switzerland's feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
But they would have expected this. Inka Grinks would have told her team at half time, and at least she would know that Norway would come out flying. Well, not flying, they were walking first half, now they're jogging. But they're still not their best. I'd get Harvey off. I think she hasn't been great. She spent the whole game just blaming everyone else. and they've got options, and we know they've got plenty full of attackers.
Yeah, it's just who you bring in there. Do you bring Engen to play in the midfield and move right and out wide?
Definitely.
Do you try and bring Blackstead in to play as one of the midfielders and move right and out wide? Do you play Blackstead out wide and keep Ryan in the middle? Probably.
This is a new tactic of Guro Wrighton's, where she keeps putting her arms in the air and complaining whenever Switzerland take a throw.
I think she's unhappy with
unless it's foul throw.
Yeah, that's what I think. She's not happy with how the throw-ins are being taken.
I mean, is there a foul here? No, Harvey. No, she's got nothing to play out there.
Haug putting the pressure now on Switzerland's defence, but Maritz plays it forward. Anne-Marie Senegocevic can't get there. And now with Mikkelsen, Norway's goalkeeper, flicked on by Harvey, looking for Haug. Haug blocks the clearance, but it's well out of play. And now Switzerland throw.
No, Norway throw.
No,
Lineswoman's overturned. Farfar's decision there.
And the ref's having a word with Wrighton. Probably stop complaining to me, Guro, please, thank you.
Real half.
Oh, game, mate.
Farfar, we hoping she moved out wide soon, so she's further away from her.
Harviken. Now Mjelde. Back to her centre-half partner. Harviken can drive forwards, but again, there's just no link. There's just a vast... There's just this massive hole. There's just a giant hole in the middle of the pitch. It's mental. I don't know how on earth Norway think this system's going to work, but they've won it back. Manham in a good area. This is when it does work, when they can put the pressure on and they have an overload, but somehow they've managed to cock that up as well.
Manham just didn't do anything with it. She took it, ran with it, and just didn't stop. Kind of kept running with it.
Ball in. No one gets there apart from a Switzerland head. Now Mjelde. Harviken. Risa. And Wrighton, Risa. Harviken. And now it is with Maren Mjelde, who finds Risa. Risa lifts out wide. Harvey. Great dummy, to be fair. Driving inside now. Finds Wrighton. Ball into the box. Eikeland should do better. Haug! And that is a fantastic stop. Haug fires off a volley from the edge of the area. And then it's a huge stop from the goalkeeper.
Once again, Townman comes to the rescue, and
Manham's another foul.
And she's going to have a word with her lineswoman. Townman down after making that save. She's told the physio she's alright. Doesn't look it.
Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, that is a fantastic ball into the box from Guro Wrighton. Eikeland can't really do anything with it, but it falls to Haug, who strikes it well with the laces.
Huge stop.
Thalmann just gets up to it well again.
Save. And how's
through the bodies as well.
Thinking, what do I have to do to beat?
Pushes it away. Manham can't get there, and then she chases the player to the corner and just fouls them.
Brilliant stop.
Don't know what Harvey's complaining about.
Honestly.
But she did well, drove inside well, picked out Wrighton, great ball into the box. So, to keep us down, a chance for a word with the manager, and a chance, I think, for a substitute, it looks like, for Norway. Is this going to be Ada Hegerberg? Is it going to be Graham Hansen? Is there someone who can change the game?
She looked very comfortable. Hopefully the keeper just stretching out I think it's her hip. She said she didn't need treatment, but the physios went on anyway.
Yeah.
She's just moving it, stretching it
so
out.
So there's no like negative, isn't it? It's not like by going on she has to go stand off pitch for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh,
maybe she has. I thought Farfar was making her go and stand off the pitch.
But if you're Norway, this is psychological already. Shoot.
You've got to start testing her. So Graham Hansen is on. Eikeland is off. Makes sense. She's not been good enough today. Graham Hansen on.
But shoot. You have to shoot now. Wait. What the stretcher was over there?
I think they were just getting prepared for all eventualities. Yeah.
But you've got to test the keeper. She's just gone down with injury. She's still wincing every now and again. You've got to shoot and test her. Because either she makes another save and injures herself, or you score.
Wrighton. Ball in behind. Manham.
Does really well.
Man is too close to the keeper again. Yeah.
Well claimed. how. I mean, she's done a righty fair. She was subbed in about a minute to go before kick-off, and she's put a shift in. Had 2 very good chances that she couldn't really have much more with, which she was denied by 2 very, very good saves.
Good that from Hansen to get it out.
Needs to as well. Just over half an hour to go. Norway need a goal. Switzerland, they get a goal, they're through. Norway, they get a goal, they put themselves right back in it.
Yeah.
And we've got the closest possible group. I mean, it's been quite an interesting match day so far. Match day 2, game week 2, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's brilliant football from Switzerland, but
Backman there can't weave through enough.
No.
Enough different bodies
Now
there.
I'll just make sure that is cleared and then some. She picks up there. She then plays a 1-2 with So, and then can't quite beat Mielda. Good drive though, good run. She's looked brilliant today. She's played really, really well. Quarter to Switzerland now, they've got a chance. They go for the complete opposite of everyone else's core strategy, which is only having 1 player on the keeper. That's not a bad ball in towards So.
So can't quite get there.
And nor can the other player. A teammate was trying to put the ball back in, and that'll be Elder.
32 minutes left. Still time in this game for either side to try and find a goal.
There is.
Norway will be more keen to find a goal than Switzerland are, or more desperate, really. Mielda can't find Bielda with a pass. It's passed to and out for a throw.
Switzerland putting the pressure on now. Norway have had a good spell. Switzerland now coming back into the game. But Norway win it back immediately and get it right up their pitch, and it's knocked down to Manham, who then just gives the ball away again. That is not a foul. That is very soft. Yes, well done. Play on. Good stuff. Manham picks it up, does a little spin. And Bielda couldn't quite keep it on.
Out for a throw.
Things like that just have not gone Norway's way, and the game has is stopping.
Not happy with something Inka Grings has said.
Inka just looks at her like she doesn't know what she's saying. What was she complaining about? Oh, the foul there. She wanted a foul. She's flapping her arms around, getting angry. Love it.
Absolutely
Love it.
furious.
Oh, four for a goal. A bit quiet. Talman. She's moving freely now. She looks to be okay.
And now it's with I can't remember the one with everyone was saying was going to score a screamer at the start. Maritz.
That's the one. I said 2-1. You said 2-1.
Still early.
Still chance.
I think there's going to be a goal in this game.
Has
I can't say which way it's going to go.
It's 2.
I think it'll probably be Norway, but who knows?
Yeah. Citizen trying to go a bit more direct, cut out. Second ball's kept alive though, but then snuffled out. The third one's then kept alive, and this one is still alive. And Citizen looking to for Norway, who want to be pushing on to try and find a goal, where they are having to defend. That is not what they want to be doing. And Backman again
lifts it out wide. Eikbergen can't quite
didn't really think that Poibal was going to leave it. Not leave it, miss it. Well, she might have tried to leave it on purpose, but she definitely missed it. This is trying to win it back. Switzerland are doing great. They're doing exactly what is needed of them. They're just keeping Norway out, keeping the pressure on Norway. Whereas they need to go very fast. They've got 29 minutes to get one. That long ball hasn't worked out, but it will be a Norway throw. They've got to push on now. They've got to push to try and get something out of this game. And they've got an throw. I think Switzerland just containing them. They're not letting them get too many shots away. They're not letting them get in good areas.
Yeah.
Keep them at a safe distance.
Handsome.
So now.
Ball into the box, and no one's
touch.
on there.
Someone's got to run onto it though, yeah.
Yeah, someone's got to be throwing themselves at that.
But again, it's what I said at half time. They all made the same run. They went to the far post.
Fantastic ball, but yeah.
I don't really know how hard. Wow, I don't get why it's so hard to make different runs to your teammate. Just run in a different direction.
They just don't seem to have a striker now. It's mental. You've got Howard up there or Hegerberg, and yet in both games, they don't have a striker.
Yeah.
That was a great ball in from Hansen, but there's no one running onto it. That's very similar. What was the game we saw? Oh, what goal was it? I'm trying to think now of the teams. I think it's Japan's opener, where they slid it across the box, and there's a player, very similar sort of style, player in there, just finished it. And yet that hasn't happened for other teams.
Yeah.
It's the same way that Hannah Wilkinson got her goal in the opener.
They've got either an overload on the left, but again, so I don't understand the amount of times where so many of those decisions where you could go left or right, and they've always chose the wrong one for both teams in this game.
Yeah.
I think it was Backman running through there, had two options to her left, one to her right.
It's Backman.
And she tried to play it to the right.
Again, tries to play it through, just like a plethora of options around. It feels like both sides are starting just to force it too much a little bit, and it's going to be which team can get back under control, composed once more in this match.
I think you can punish a team that tries to force it because they're going to give up the ball.
Yeah.
Is that good ball going to roll out? Not quite, no. Well kept in.
Yeah, thank you everyone that's tuned in, by the way. If you want to get involved in chat, please do so. As we say, love hearing from you guys, love hearing your thoughts on the game. And yeah, anyway, forward comes Switzerland. Ramona Backman in a good area. Takes it past one, takes it past two. Still going Backman.
Should have laid it off.
And again, poor decision making. She's claiming there was a touch in there. I don't think there was. It's just a poor shot.
The movement from Poibel was brilliant. Was it Poibel, the 17?
Yeah, drew the players across with her run.
But then she was free.
She could have even taken... The shot should have been better. Yeah. Either way, you've either got to lay it off or you've got to finish that. Either way, you've got to have that point.
Dragged the players out there and then was stood there in a brilliant place. And Backman just didn't really seem to see her.
But yeah, chats. The poll in chat slowly increasing in favour towards Switzerland. I think that effort there would have done them a couple of favours, but yeah.
It just feels like whenever the players get through, they have horse blinkers on. They can only see in one direction. Yeah.
Just focus on the goal.
Crazy.
Mjelde.
That's good. Carrying the ball well there. But again, it's sloppy. It's sloppy once they get anywhere near the goal. Giving away possession to a cheap pass that just didn't have enough weight on it.
Anyway.
Very nervy, both teams. They know
Hansen into a good area and flicked up by Maritz. Headed away by Eichmann, falls to Reiser. Here is Reiser again.
25 minutes.
Hansen gonna whip it in again. Trying to pick someone out, but just can't.
These deep crosses, she can't find anyone. And no one's finding her
again.
ball.
Hansen, a little bit of space. Can she make something happen? Drives inside. Graham Hansen still going. Just
I do not blame her for trying that because whenever she's trying to pass it to someone, there's no one there.
Need to get through another one more player there, and was then in a perfect position. But yeah, love that drive from Graham Hansen. That's what you get though when you've got a winger who can run at people. That's what they would have if they chose to put Wrighton out wide.
Yeah.
Senogocevic, ball in. Unchallenged by Switzerland. Bjelda falls to Sol on the edge, cut out though by Frida Manum. And now Norway will look to counter. Hansen hasn't many options. Does pick out though Haug. Now, completely forgotten her name. It's Harvey.
Yeah.
Slides through Wrighton, but the ball is just not good enough. Stierlei just goes down the line, and Poibel will pick that up. They're happy just to slow it down, Switzerland. They've been under the cosh a little bit in the last few minutes, and now they're happy just to have it a little deeper.
I mean, still 9 attempts on goal for Norway, 3 on target. Switzerland 6 attempts on goal, not a single one on target. Just the lack of quality in the final third this game has just cost us any opportunity of getting a goal.
Yeah.
What was Norway's other one on target? Can't remember that. Oh, the man around Mjolder's header.
Yeah.
That's better from is it Ryton in there winning that ball back? Switzerland throw. Clock is ticking for Norway. Because as we said before, Switzerland, they take the point into the bank.
A goal is vital for Norway.
Yeah.
If they want to get through.
But conceding would also cost them massively.
Reutler.
Back.
Here now,
Poibel.
on the edge, it's Poibel. Can she make anything happen?
Spinning around. Lays it off.
Reutler.
Backman wants it. Batten doesn't get it.
Now it's out wide. Ryson, ball into the box, looking for somebody,
Yes.
but it's claimed well by Mikkelsen.
Should have shot. Keep careful on.
Try and lift up. You never know. You never know.
Put it in that far post area. If someone gets there, it loops in.
Yeah.
Now here come Norway.
Mjelde.
That's one they can't afford to go
Harviken.
hell for leather.
No.
Because if not, they'll end up cost themselves the game. And 1
Mjelde,
point's better
Risa,
than none.
Mjelde. Harviken.
Nice play, really. That's much better football. But now they've got to find the quality ball into the box.
Brilliant
What a
drive.
tackle.
That's a huge challenge from Eibergen.
What a tackle.
Very clean, very good corner ball. Hang on, are they giving us a free kick?
Yeah, is she going a free kick? Yeah, she's giving a free kick. Oh,
Rightfully,
no.
Switzerland are furious.
No, now she's giving a corner. I don't know what she's given. It's definitely a corner.
It's a brilliant tackle.
Definitely a corner.
Just prods the ball away. Of course, catches the player after the player runs into the challenge.
She's
But
giving a corner now.
I imagine so.
Yeah. Yeah, she has. That's a weird one. I don't know why she kind of walked over. Ball in.
Ball in. I think maybe there's a complaint. Maybe it's a complaint over the corner. Maybe Eibergen was saying it came off the other player. I think that's what we weren't watching for really in that replay. I don't know how that happened. Haug's brought down Stierlei there.
Again, it's stupid.
Because
double
she
change
wants
for
to try and
Norway
stop
when
them
they
countering, but
Who is it? Number 2 and number
9, I think, the forward.
Yeah.
That is going to be Karina Savic of Valerenga, and I think that is also going to be Stonstevold, the interval work.
So a full back and a forward.
Yes, you'd imagine. So the strike will probably come on for Haug, fullback probably on for Bielda or Hansen maybe.
Yeah.
That's a strong challenge from Manham, just trying to
Trying anything
away.
really.
That's good from Ryton.
20 minutes to go, Norway need something.
Ball smashed away, Swiss throw now.
Can these changes give them what they need? When they get on the pitch, Switzerland take the throw quickly though, so they'll have to wait to make the change. And now Switzerland just knocking it around the back.
Eibergen can't quite get there now.
Control.
Guro Ryton.
It's a poor
Back
push.
forward.
I thought she was fouled. No, she just fell over. More frustration at herself than frustration at anyone else.
So now it's with the captain. Vital goes out wide. Can't quite keep it on there. But now one back by Switzerland. Reutler tries to play it through, cut out. Hansen plays into a poor area. Switzerland have the ball
Keeping it
high at the
alive.
pitch. Reutler takes aim.
Do you know what?
And fair play, flicks up, volleys at
Yeah.
herself, and the goalkeeper.
Pretty comfortable in the end for the keeper.
Goalkeeper just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, still lovely attempt.
Yeah, here it's very messy in the corner, and no one seems to be able to get
Flicks
control of
up,
it.
bang. Don't mind it. Do not mind the attempt.
Potential goal of the tournament could have been there.
Yeah.
That goes in.
Fair enough. I like it.
But yeah, 20 minutes left. Then we're staring down the barrel of another 0-0 in this tournament.
Please no. Need to see a goal. 71 minutes gone, still 0-0. Switzerland knock out play. Will Norway get their changes? Yes, they will. No, could these change the game? They need to change the game.
So yeah, Savic and I can't believe I've got that
So
name right.
Haug's coming off. Haugen Hansen,
So
the left back.
Savic and Sonstavold. So
Yeah.
changes in this game for Norway, trying to find a goal, of course.
Hansen haven't seen Haug did well. To be fair to her,
Because she was thrown in last
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
2 good chances which were brilliantly saved. Not much you could have done with. But now Norway needs something, and whether these subs can inspire that, who knows? What I don't understand is why they bring off one striker for another. Would it not make more sense to have both? To give you the best attacking threat you have?
Yeah, but then that sacrifice your
Yeah.
midfield, obviously.
Oh,
That's just right and
that was just
rogue
a
challenge.
Desperate attempt to try and stop them.
So, Ibergen. Now wide. So also, Bjelda's moved to left back. And
Yes.
Sonstavold has come in at right back. Brighton. Now Mjelde.
She's got absolutely not a player to.
Risa. Bjelda. And now they can come forwards. Norway. Bjelda attacking down this left-hand side. Options becoming available to her. So it seems like Sweden have got like so many more players than Norway.
Yeah.
Like how? How does it constantly happen?
Switzerland dropped into a 4-5-1 moment.
Manham can't get it down the line. Stopped by Poibel.
Yeah, man, trying what she can. Not really working for Norway though.
No.
They've got to try something different. I hope they can get something different. Just knock it down the back, really, taking their time. They don't want to rush it yet. They've still got 16 minutes. No
Handsome.
point.
Driving inside. Still going, Graham Handsome. Still going. Cuts inside. It's a great
another
effort.
save.
Saved.
Rebounds to the
Rebounds
line,
and it's
saved
saved
again.
again. This is why Hansen is so good though. Just
Oh, that's quality.
sensational dribble. Drives inside. And then the effort. Oh, I just can't quite find the back of the net with it. But it's a great stop from Thalman.
She's there. She's got everything. She's got
Yeah.
absolutely everything to say. Any shots that Norway have thrown at her, Talman's responded. And Brighton's now on the corner. Every Norway player's on. Brighton's going to put it right on the keeper. That's not
That's
hard.
headed away.
Doesn't beat the player at the near post. And now Switzerland could count. That's a big block in there. Out for a Switzerland throw though.
Yeah.
Switzerland in no rush to take this. Was it Manon following up? Yeah. So Hansen, similar to the goal she's got against Chelsea in the Champions League against Barcelona, cutting in from the right on her left.
Yeah, for
This time she
Barcelona.
went for the near post.
Mm.
Big save.
Probably
Down
wrong decision. Probably should have
there.
gone for the
Yeah.
far post.
And then it was Manon following in. He just didn't, but from the angle, she's never really good. She was hoping for anything like a flick on or a deflection.
Man,
That's a foul.
well, she should have squared it because they had
Yeah.
Savek in there.
Denmark slowing it down, knocking it back to their defence, taking their time, no rush. No rush for the Swiss at all. Because they all know the Philippines did win today, but they know they can beat the Philippines. They finished on 7 points, they're through. Job done.
Well, yeah. So yeah, obviously Switzerland just need to beat. Well, they've got New Zealand in the final match day. Norway, if they can get a point, well, even 3 here, they should beat the Philippines.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Switzerland will
close.
make a change when the ball goes off.
Yeah.
16 coming up. But for now, Norway are going to try and create a chance. And they can't. But again, it just looks like they've absolutely nothing in midfield.
Yeah.
I don't really know why they haven't addressed that problem. Because we've called it all game.
Harvey. Oh, Harvey tries to put it in.
Into
And
corner.
corner ball. I mean, surely they're noticing that their midfield is getting
So obvious.
lost.
Someone show them a bird's eye camera, and then they'll say it. Another corner for Norway again. Everyone on the keeper. Getting him in the box.
Yeah.
Hegarisa now looking a little bit more nervous.
Well, because they've got 13 minutes and they've got to score.
Ball in. Could it be now? Punch by the
Goalkeeper
keeper.
punches it away. Falls to
Take
Manum.
away from a teammate.
And then
Manum
Risa. Don't think she knew that there was a player, rushing into the box.
They've just got to talk to each other. Because if you're steaming in on it, who was it? Kind of steaming in.
I think it was Harvey. New thing for her to complain about.
Yeah. This is Manum following in, just trying to cut it through. Big shot. Gets a round of applause from Hegarisa. But it's going to get to desperation phase for Norway.
Hansen's been the game changer here.
And Moron is on for Switzerland.
Reuteler
She had a good game.
comes off, and Malron coming on for Switzerland.
She had a good game purely on the fact of her attempted worldie.
Yeah. Here is Bjarda. Now Harvikan, now Mjelde. Coming forwards are Norway. Still in desperate need of a goal which could make all the difference as to whether they will progress in this tournament or not. Risa.
It just feels like they're playing it too slowly for a team that need a goal in these last 12 minutes.
Yeah, there's not enough emphasis on get the ball forward, try, make something happen at the end here. Got to deliver. Does deliver. Terrible. From Harvey.
She has been rubbish.
Yeah, she's not a great game.
She's spent the whole game just moaning at people and not really done much herself.
Yeah.
Like that ball in there, that's poor, but no one's having a go at her.
Yeah, indeed. Switzerland now with the goal kick.
36% attempts on target out of their 11. That's poor.
Stiali. Ball long, can't quite get anything off of Anna Marie Srnagocevic. And now it's out of play. But yeah. Coming forward. So Switzerland now with possession once more. 10 minutes to see out here. Do you think they'll see it out?
I mean, at this rate, yeah, Norway just aren't threatening. In the position they are now, they should be peppering New Zealand with shots and chances and difficult decisions and playing really well. They're just not doing that.
Chat, what do you guys think? Please leave your thoughts if you are watching. Will either side find a goal in this game, or is it going to end 0-0?
Now we're looking at 10 minutes left. Now, I'm not expecting much out of time either, because we've only had the keeper went down for a little bit, but that is about it.
Yeah. Righton tries to lift it over the top. Bjelder running onto it and has kept that on, I think. No. Apparently it's out for a goal kick. Looked tight though. Yeah.
Fans love it though. Another great attendance, having a great time. I think that's what you notice about the World Cup is even when your team aren't playing well or they're losing, the crowd is still having a great time. Because it's not like you don't go all the way to if you're a Norway fan, don't go all the way to New Zealand to then sit there looking grumpy and miserable and you're 1-0 down in the rain or drawing 0-0 when they need a goal.
So, touch is good from the 15 now. Here comes Switzerland. Ball in, so
really
back
good
up
from
wide.
Switzerland.
Poibel
on the ground.
Poibel's cross is too high. That
offside, flags up. I feel like So could have gone herself here.
Yeah.
When she played it off to Poibel, where is it? It is
here. Poibel, she could have shot, and then Poibel's cross should have been better.
Tight call.
Yeah, no, I think that may have been on. Cross wasn't good enough though for Poibel.
No.
Savik can't hold the ball up. Ball forward. Cleared away by Switzerland's left back. 8 minutes plus additional time. Is there time for Norway They've made their changes.
There's time. It's just whether they can create anything. Which for 82 minutes they haven't really.
Can anyone make the difference in this final 8 minutes?
I haven't seen the subs since they came on.
Hansen's done well.
No, I meant
Savic,
yeah.
Savic and Stromberg.
Can't forget she came on.
Ball in now from Manham. Tries to find Hansen, but it's just not come off. And now So will break away, and Switzerland could counter-attack here. Senegocevic running at Mjelde. Skips past Mara Mjelde, who dives in. Can she get past Tarvika? No, she can't.
Much needed tackle there.
Picked up by Hansen. This needs to go quickly. She's stopped.
Not moving. I thought the thing had frozen. Why didn't she move?
Yeah, Risa. Now Bielda. Carrying it forward well. Here's Harvey. This needs to be a much better cross than what we've seen so far from Harvey. She's not crossed it in. Now she could though.
Still hasn't.
And she goes down. If that's given as a free kick, that's so soft.
I mean, Dive's better than Tom Daly. Come on. She's thrown herself to the floor.
Hands up. Yeah, that's such a dive. That is such a dive. Right, this needs to be something for Norway then. This
Even
free kick.
It's like she thought that was a dive.
Pretty fun of watching Harvey go back and forth and not put the ball in.
Because she knows if she was the one standing in that box, she would be fuming. Chance for Norway to get the ball in here though. I mean, Manham telling whoever's on the free kick to keep it down. Because anything too low is better than too high.
Yeah.
So get it over the wall. It's going to be Hansen on it. Does she just go for goal, try and catch the keeper out?
Well, it's pretty much going to be on target anyway if you're putting it into this sort of area.
Yeah.
It's on target.
They'll take the corner if they can, but Hansen tries to bring it down and...
It wasn't going to go out for a corner, it's going to go out for a throw though.
They probably don't want to throw.
On the edge, that's a foul and it's given. This is a great area for the free
Switzerland
kick.
Can't have any complaints.
Mjelde there. Brilliant little dribble.
Yeah, the captain, Valti, silly. And
Inka
Grings knows it. She knows that.
Grings, yeah.
Diving in.
That was a reckless one, Alan.
Yeah. Mjelde does really well.
Yeah, Hansen just tried to catch him out, not catching out Switzerland there though. Anyway, chance now. Graham Hansen over this free kick.
Is it too close?
No.
I mean, if there is one person you want on this free kick, it's Graham Hansen.
Yeah, I was going to say Dimitri Payet, but
yeah,
Hansen works.
Or Messi, Messi's up there.
He's free. He's all right, I guess. Hansen and Wrighton both over this, both donning a glove each, by the way. I don't know whether that was one of their gloves and then one of them had a pair on and they've decided to...
Wrighton did have two on, so...
He's offered Hansen a glove.
That's nice.
And they can just keep changing throughout the game.
Maritz is under the wall.
Hansen is over the free kick. Hansen, you'd imagine, will take this.
She does.
Graham Hansen! And that's, yeah. Like with every free kick that suspense is built for.
You big it up and then nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Do
you free kicks need to be changed in football? Because I don't think I've seen... they're brilliant when they're going, but I don't think I've seen a free kick goal in so long. I genuinely couldn't tell you the last free kick I've seen that's gone in.
Messi's, by a couple of days ago.
That's the MLS, man. I've scored a free kick in the MLS.
I've scored a free kick. Just because in the MLS it's easy. Maybe the wall shouldn't be allowed to jump.
The referee's got to hold their feet to the ground.
Craig Clawson's just stood there, cementing Phil's feet to it. I don't know.
Maybe they could put a maximum on the number of players allowed on that white line.
Yeah, you could make the wall smaller so you could get it round the wall rather than you have to.
You've got to use the shortest players.
Yes.
Mandated.
But because obviously with that free kick there, you have to go up and over. Whereas if you took players out the wall, you could go round it.
Yeah.
If you've got the ability. 4 minutes, no one need to go. They're in big trouble. To be honest, it's missed. It's a big chance.
Harvey, Wrighton can't get it out of her feet.
She's also got two gloves on now. Wrighton.
Maybe Hans just wanted one for the free kick. Yeah, Hans has got no gloves now.
Yeah.
Just what I want to take the free kick with.
Yeah. There's another change for Norway. Number 19 coming on. Number two changes. It's Bjelda and Risa off, and on are coming.
You can imagine Engen. Engen is on, yeah.
And Lund.
So, a double change.
And there's a change for Switzerland.
Switzerland will also make a substitution. Number 22 on for number 17. Poibel will come off.
She had a good game. She's alright. I wouldn't say she had a good. To be fair, covered 9.9 kilometres, none of that.
That is alright, to be fair.
And on comes Tershun. Norway need a goal. 2 minutes and a bit to go. Plus additional time, but we're not expecting much. The ball goes up in the air. Won by Switzerland though, and now they're coming forwards.
The substitute, Two Shoes, plays it, tries to play it across.
But you told me that after match week 2, this group would be Switzerland on 4, New Zealand on 3, Philippines on 3, and Norway on 1. I told you you're joking.
Into it.
I said Norway on 6, Switzerland on 3.
6, everyone else on none.
Switzerland on 3, New Zealand on 3, Philippines on none. That is not how it's transpired. And here come Norway. They could change that. They're not with passes like that though. And New Zealand out back, and it's not well one back. And Norway again are forced to retreat to their halfway line by the Swiss.
Yeah.
But they're definitely taking control, Norway. You can tell they're pushing for the goal. A lot more possession control in the last 10 minutes. It's a sloppy pass. Man, I'm saying she was under pressure. She knows she shouldn't have given that ball away.
They are all under pressure now.
Yeah. So take Arisa and her job. And from the very calm, joking around at the start, she looks very, very scared. Not scared.
She's terrified.
What's the opposite? Relaxed. Unrelaxed.
No.
Advantage played. Don't know why I got excited because she looked like she could blow a whistle, then she didn't.
I begin.
He's not even the ball back here. They're in a high position, but it doesn't look like
Back all the way now with Talman in between the Switzerland sticks.
Clicks for him.
Stierli. Again, Backman everywhere tonight. Tonight there. So, does well. And in terms of additional time, it is going to be... We'll find out in just a moment first. So it's 4 minutes of additional time. Sonogocevic tries to play it across. Hasn't quite come off. Lund goes down the line. 4 minutes for Norway to stay in this tournament.
There are still time. I mean, getting a point will put them in a position where they have to beat the Philippines and hope Switzerland beat New Zealand, and it has to be by a decent enough margin in terms of goal difference.
Well, Norway will only be on -1 still.
Yeah, New Zealand will be on
none. Philippines on -1.
Yeah.
So just got to win 1-0 and hope Switzerland win 1-0.
Yeah.
And they could get through.
Basically, it doesn't take much.
Well, other than they can't allow New Zealand to win.
Or to lose to the Philippines. Who have proven today that they're not a team that are going to roll over easily. And for a Norway team that hasn't been firing for most of the tournament.
But also, if Philippines draw that game and New Zealand lose, the Philippines are through. So they've still got everything to play for.
Probably get battered by Brazil, but
probably.
Still there. It's not Brazil, is it? They don't get Brazil. It's the Group A we're talking about. We're talking about Colombia.
C is Japan, Spain, Zambia, and Costa Rica.
Oh, so they might be right then.
Well, if they get Japan or Spain, no.
They're the Zambia get through, they might have a chance. But say they lost
if Zambia recover from their 5-0 loss to
and their keeper got sent off, it's not a foul. So that's fine. But we are already halfway through our added time, and Norway have not even threatened.
Sonogocevic, ball in. This would end Norway's hopes and dreams and aspirations, but it hasn't.
All of their live home days are over, dead. Zilch. Finito.
Also, it wouldn't matter about goal difference if so, because Norway, if they're on a point, if they win, they can.
Oh yeah, they're on 4.
Oh, yeah. But they obviously would rely on a lot of permutations in that final match day. So a win.
They'll be the ones under pressure.
Would be so useful.
They'll be the ones under the cosh.
And they could do the goal now. Yeah, we might cover that game. It depends where every other group is at.
Maria was struggling there to head that ball back. She did well.
Yeah.
But change, Batman's coming off. She was so brilliant today. Someone covered less ground than Poibel. Ray coming on. Let's just see out this last minute for Switzerland. They are taking their time. The keeper, Talman, she was brilliant today. Is it too early to do our player of the matches?
Well, you never know. If Norway score now, then that player.
Yeah. All but slip on the turf. And Ray has done well. It's not Ray. It's my other subs. Cut back to the edge. Oh, so that was rubbish. Flags up. No. Free kick. No. What's happened? Don't know. It's a free kick. Why am I not getting on with it? It's the slowest I've ever seen team move when they're 30 seconds away from being under a lot of pressure in going into the last game week. They don't seem any rush. They don't seem like a team that need a goal. Handball.
Yeah.
Handball, they've got a deep free kick. They've got to put this in, surely. There's no way they try and play this.
I think Norway are going to be out. Well, going to be in a tough position.
Yeah.
Going into the final match.
Mounting to climb.
One last chance across. Well, a free kick. Ball
floated in. Kept alive, bounces through.
It's played by Talman. He's going to go to ground. I think Frappart will blow a whistle to signal the end of this match. Norway, no goal scored from 2 matches. Just a point from both the games as well. A disappointing start to their Women's World Cup. Ball long from Talman. And that's caught because it's game over. Switzerland 0, Norway 0. We watch yet another 0-0. But the permutations are much greater than that for Norway. They know now that in the final match day they must win and hope that Switzerland beat New Zealand in order to progress. As for Inka Green's side, they know that a point in their final game will be more than enough. Will be enough to see them for a win. Yeah. Would be more than enough. So, yeah, an interesting game. Norway are in the mud.
Play the match.
Play the match. Who are you going to go for?
Talman, obviously. She had a great performance. Just quality.
Yeah, I will go for So. Well, I think she won all of her duels out there. Brilliant throughout, great movement, very energetic, and played really well. But I think that is everything for today. Yet another 0-0, guys. Apologies we managed to pick the worst game to cover. Thanks for all that did join us. We know the numbers haven't been sensationally high today, but for everyone that did join us, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We are back tomorrow with Canada versus Ireland. It's our latest stream of the day, a 1 p.m. kickoff. But that is everything for us. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time.